Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the orange and blue skies, man. You already know what the vibes is, man. It's Knicks basketball tonight from Madison Square Garden. The Knicks take on the Washington Wizards. Wizards coming in at 15-54 on the season, losers of 3 in a row against the New York Knicks, 43-26 on the season. Knicks coming in off a 2-game losing streak, man. 2 bad losses. First one, man, to the San Antonio Spurs, man, 120-105, and then the other night against the Charlotte Hornets, man, 115-98. And now the Knicks return against the Wizards, man, at Madison Square Garden. Those 2 games is on the road, but those 2 inexcusable losses, man. You can't have those type of losses, man. You got to, if you're a contender, you gotta win these type of games, man. Regardless if your main guy, Jalen Brunson, is here or he's not there, you got to play. And like I said, those last 2 games, the Knicks came out flat. They came out with no energy. They came out, like I said, have a desire to play and couldn't keep up, man. But like I said, you were professional. This is what you get paid to do. This is what you love to do, man. Show some pride. If not anything, show some pride across that jersey, that Knicks jersey. You know what I'm saying? You playing for New York. You represent New York. You can't go out like that, man. Even Josh Hart has something to say about it, man, as far as, like, you know, like it was an embarrassment, man, the way the Knicks came and played and stuff like that. And you got to ask yourself, man, if these guys really here for themselves or for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, Knicks got a lot of soul searching to do, man. But like I said, Mitchell Robinson, he played the last game. He'll be playing tonight, man. But like I said, Knicks bench got outscored 37-11. The bench has been a problem all season long. I know Deuce is in the starting lineup now because Brunson is out, but still, you got to produce when you come in a game. Everybody has to step up and, you know, perform, man. When you come in that game, we need all hands on deck right now. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys, man, for tuning in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my podcast, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat, man, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. And make sure you go subscribe to all those great content creators on the Aboriginal Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave podcast, as well as Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Leaf Diggy, Mets 2128, TP Way the Giant, also Delay of Game and Deception. And like I said, they'll be tipping off soon, man. But like I said, man, Knicks coming in, man, 43-26, man, lost 2 in a row, 2 bad losses. They got to get their bearings right, man, and get back on the winning tracks. And like I said, these are some easy, not gimme games, but these are games like the Knicks should have won. And like I said, you got to come out with more fight, more energy. And like I said, we got too many guys with low motor. These guys got to rev their motors up. We got to get going, man. You got to play with energy throughout the whole game. You can't play whenever you decide you want to pick it up. And also, every time you fall behind, man, you're gonna use a lot of energy just to make a comeback. It don't make no sense. Just start out that way from the beginning with some energy. Come out to play. Come out like you mean something, like you're ready for business. Like I said, you're a professional. This is what you get paid to do, man. You know, not lollygag on the court and play around. Like I said, and ain't no team just gonna lay down and die for you just because they're a bad team. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to come out here and set the tone. So hopefully tonight they can set the tone at Madison Square Garden where they return home at, man. And let's get this thing cranking, man. Like I said, right now, We still in second place in the East, in the Atlantic Division, but third in the Eastern Conference. But the Pacers are right there, the Bucks are right there, man. So we got to get going. Salute to the chat, man. Oh, I see my boy RC. What's good, boy? Salute. What up, bro? I'm watching, man. Yeah, I know, man. I just turned off the Michigan and Texas A&M game. That was a great game, man. Earlier I saw some what you call it, St. John's game and stuff. When is Brunson? Yeah, Brunson is coming back. I mean, he's gonna be reevaluated this week coming up or something like that towards the end of the week. So he'll probably be out you know, probably to the first week in April or something like that. So we should know something by, it's middle of this week coming up, when they're going to reevaluate and see what's going on and stuff like that, man. But yeah, we do need them back. So we're about to tip off in a few minutes, man. Let me see what else. He said, as Cleveland falling apart, they legs there, 4 straight L's. Damn, they got a big gap in Boston, but they ain't going to be good for. Yeah, man, I was surprised Cleveland. They done lost like 3 or 4 in a row, man. Like you said, man, I thought those was winnable games, especially against the Clippers and some other team. But sometimes it be like that, man. But yeah, and that's what they starters. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they was missing like 2 or 3 or 4 starters, man. Those were starters in there. So they just got to keep pace and keep going. They got to keep that number 1 overall seed, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's only like about 15 games left in the season. Just got to keep it going and stuff like that. But yeah, I was surprised like some of those losses and stuff like that. And I think they lose to Phoenix last night. Yeah, I think they lost to Phoenix last night, 123 to 115. I'm like, bro, what's going on, man? Yeah, and I don't think they falling apart. Probably just legs are dead right now. You know what I'm saying? So they'll pick it back up and stuff like that. Some teams go through little stretches like that. You know what I'm saying? So I won't sound the alarm on it because you know what I'm saying. Those are just one game here and there. But in the playoff series, you know what I'm saying, it's different. In the playoff, you playing a team like 5 times or 7 times, so then you can focus on just that one team. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in the playoffs is a little bit more, man, a little bit more focus. Whereas during the regular season, you traveling from this city to another city. So it's like you got to focus on this team one day, and then the next team got to quickly change and get ready for the next team and next team. Whereas in the playoff, you just focus on one team. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Phoenix got him last night. He said, is McBride out? Sub D. He said, is McBride out for this game? Let me check. Man. He better not be out for this game. Because if he is, it's that groin. Because he had his groin. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see now with McBride. Doing right work. Yeah, I ain't see nothing with McBride being out, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So let me go up here to the final injury report for the Knicks. But I know Mitchell Robinson will be back tonight. They ain't playing him on a back-to-back and stuff like that. So yeah, he played through the injury against the Hornets, but yeah, he may be out because they say he's playing through. He's questionable for tonight. So yeah, he might be out. McBride might be out for tonight's game. I got to see at the top when they're about to do the starting lineups. But right now they're doing the little national anthem and all that stuff at the Garden and stuff like that. So yeah, if McBride is out, that's another big blow. That's a big blow, man. Because, bro, at the end of the day, it's like the way the Knicks are coming out in games, man. They gotta come out with some energy, bro. They gotta be making shots. They missing a lot of shots, too many shots, man. A lot of good looks, just not knocking down the opportunities, man. Knicks got to clean that part up, man. The shots are there. They just got to make them shots. Some of it might be some poor shooting, but a lot of it, like I said, is good shot selection. They just not making the shots. Got to make the shots. If you want to win games in the NBA, you got to score. You got to put the ball in the basket, man. And like I said, in today's NBA, the defense is not brutal at all. So you got to get in there and make shots, man. Make the most of it. And like I said, play like you want to win the game, not play like you just coming in the game or just because you're collecting a check. You got to play because you want to play. You got to have that passion in there and stuff like that. You got to play that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they only lost 2 in a row. Hopefully they get back on the winning track tonight and beat the Washington Wizards at the Garden. So about to tip off soon. The deuce. Like I said, we got about 15 games. Like I said, man, hey, this is a golden opportunity for a lot of guys to get some, get their burns and stuff like that. Gotta take advantage of your opportunities, man. When you're playing, you gotta produce. You can't just, like I said, you can't just be out here getting cardio, man, running up and down the court, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Playing like you know how to play basketball. Stop being hesitating. Stop hesitating. Stop acting like you don't know what you got to do with the basketball. Be decisive with your moves, and you know what I'm saying. Take it to these teams, man. Like I said, these are winnable games that the Knicks are not taking advantage of. You got to take advantage of these wins, man, of these games. You got to get these dubs against teams like this. Like I said, the Spurs and the Hornets games were inexcusable losses. They should have never been down to those teams. You got to play with energy. They was making comeback against the Spurs, but they wasted a lot of energy trying to make a comeback. You got to play like that the majority of the game. Not play. It's a 48-minute game. You can't play with energy for like 9 minutes of the game. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose a lot of games like that. The other 30-something minutes you're playing lackluster. You know. So, like I said, we need guys to step up, and like I said, teams are like, they doubling towns and stuff like that. Other guys got to step up and make shots. You got to make the shots, man. You know what I'm saying? And also on the defensive end, got to get back in transition on the fast break. And like I said, play some defense and every type of thing, man, and get rebounds. We can't have just certain guys getting rebounds. Everybody has to chip in and rebound. Like I said, if everybody getting 5, 6, 7 rebounds, we good. But it can't be Towns with 17 rebounds, Hart with 12, and then everybody else got 1 and 2 rebounds. There's a lot of misses out there to get a rebound. Everybody could collect a rebound. Yeah, especially teams that's headed to the lottery. You got to smack them upside the head for 48 minutes. Yeah, you ain't never lying, RC. You already know. Oh, and congrats, man, on your the Iowa Hawkeyes, man. They dismantled Murray State today, man. I didn't watch the game, but yeah, they opened up a can on them boys, man. I think it was like 92-57, 92-57, man. So they went crazy, I think, in the second half and stuff, man. So congrats to the Iowa Lady Hawkeyes basketball team getting rid of Murray State. And like I said earlier in the day, man, first game, man, it was Purdue taking out McNeese State in the men's, and then Arkansas taking care of St. John's, and Michigan just took care of Texas A&M. Now Creighton and Auburn right now is doing some work right now, and then BYU, Wisconsin about to come on, and Gonzaga, Houston, and stuff like that. He said Bruins won yesterday, Hawkeyes today. All good, yeah, all good for business. I know you happy, man. Both your teams won, man. Bruins, UCLA Bruins, and the Iowa Lady Hawkeyes and stuff like in the NCAA women's and stuff like that. I seen South Carolina beat the brakes off. I watched some of that game. They beat the brakes off. They beat them about 50 or something. It's like wow. I forgot who South Carolina played. Notre Dame won too. They blew out. I think they blew out Notre Dame, because Notre Dame was a big spread on Notre Dame too. I think UCLA going to beat Tennessee tonight, or no chance. The UCLA men's, that's a tough team. Tennessee's a hard team to figure out, man. They're a good team. They're a hard team to figure out. UCLA is good too, but I expect Tennessee to pull it out. The SEC teams have been pulling it out, but Michigan took care of Texas A&M and stuff like that. So, hey, I won't be surprised if UCLA take care of Tennessee, man, because the thing about the NCAA tournament is sudden death, man, is one game elimination, man. So, hey, you only got one opportunity, man. You put your best foot forward, man. It's like you're going to win, going to get sent home, man. Duke women's beat the smithereens out of Lehigh. Yeah, the men's team did too. They beat the smithereens out of Mount St. Mary's. But tomorrow's a test, man. We face Baylor. We face our old starting point guard and Jeremy Roach tomorrow for Baylor, man. That's going to be a tough, good game for us, man. Should be a really good game, man. I can't wait. Duke is 11-point favorite in that game against Baylor. I think Duke should win that game, but I had a double digits, man. When you're playing against really good teams, man, it's hard, man. All right. Yep. Look like no Deuce McBride tonight, man. It's going to be Alex Sarr, Justin Champagne, Keyshawn George, Bub Carrington, and Jordan Poole for the Wizards against Towns, Anunoby, Hart, Mikal Bridges, and Cameron Payne is in the lineup tonight for the Knicks. So that means you might see a little bit of rookie Tyler Kolek tonight off the bench, and also should see some Pakam Dadie today as well. So with Deuce not being there, so Landry Shamet, Tyler Kolek, like I said, they got to have some big games off the bench, man, for the Knicks. And Tibbs, like I said, man, you can't be having just playing 8 players tonight. McBride is out, man. He's out with that groin injury and stuff like that. All right, we about to tip it off, and Wizards get the tip. Carrington over to George. George with the ball. And he up and in, and he scores. So the Wizards up 2-0 on the Knicks. Wizards draw first blood. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne with the ball over the timeline. Guarded by Poole. Over to Mikal Bridges to Josh Hart. The corner to OG Anunoby. Wide open 3-point shot. Good. That's what you want to see. 3-2. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Wizards with the ball. Carrington with the ball across the timeline. Over to Jordan Poole. Poole in the lane. Back out to Carrington from the corner. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. And here comes the Knicks. Over to Josh Hart. To Mikal Bridges. His pull-up 3 from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Poole. Here come the Wizards. Poole with the ball. Over to Sarr. Back out to Poole. Poole, a long 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. And here comes the Knicks. Over to Josh Hart. Payne over to Mikal Bridges from the elbow to Cameron Payne at the top of the key, down the lane. Payne, and he loses it off his knee, and it will be Wizards ball. So I didn't see the game, but Juju Watkins got beat up today. Easy win over UNC, but her finger, hand, and ankle was bothering. Don't know if she got hurt bad or she was bothered. Not good. All right. Wizards with the ball down the lane. Keyshawn George shot is blocked by Bridges, and Hart has the ball now. Hart with the ball over to OG Anunoby. OG with Jordan Poole on him, and he is fouled. Minnesota going to be a play-in team. Damn shame. OKC going to beat us 4-1 unless we can somehow catch Clippers for 7th seed. I doubt it. I take that back. The playing games will give us on get that 7th seed. I forgot about. Yep. That playing game. But Timberwolves has been coming on, man, ever since that Julius Randle injury, man. So he's back now. So they've been rocking and rolling. All right, OG's first free throw is up, and it's no good. All right, OG's second free throw was up, and it's good. 4-2 Knicks. So the Wizards will inbound. George inbounds to Carrington. Carrington with the ball over to George, over to Poole. Poole out to Sarr. Sarr with the ball at the top of the key, over to Carrington at the top of the key. Carrington with a jump shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Bridges out to OG Anunoby. OG in the lane out to Towns. Towns 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here comes the Wizards. Champagne over to Poole. Poole with the ball around a Sarr screen. Poole guarded by OG over to Sarr in the middle. Back to Poole. Poole alley-oop to Alexander Sarr, and it is good. And we're tied at 4. Knicks again. All right. OG inbounds to Payne. Wizards recently, though, it's just like, yo, these games we shouldn't lose. I know, man. Games like this. Knicks the ball. OG at the top of the key. OG down the lane. Lays it up and in all the way to the basket. Knicks go up 6-4. Wizards inbound. Sarr over to Poole. Poole with the ball around a Sarr screen. Over to Sarr. 3-point shot from the top of the key. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Payne. Throws ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. down to Towns, and he is fouled by Champagne. So Towns will be at the free throw line. All right. Nope, Knicks are just inbounds. Payne over to Towns. Towns down the lane, lays it up, and goaltending. 8-4 Knicks. So Towns lumbered down the lane for a shot blocked, but it is goaltending. So Knicks up 8-4. Wizards with the ball quickly. Keyshawn George with the ball. 3-point shot, step back, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart throws ahead to Mikal Bridges, and he is a foul on the floor. Like I said, Knicks got to play faster. Got to pick up that tempo. Can't play slow, man. Against these bad teams, you got to pick up the tempo. You got to play with that energy. Got to play. Alex is going to kill us tonight. Well, hopefully not, man. All right. Knicks up 8-4. 8:43 left to go in the first quarter from Madison Square Garden. Nah, Michigan won, man. They came back and beat Texas A&M. They won like 91-79. Ball on. Yeah, Alex Sarr been balling this season, man. I mean, for the Wizards. So, all right, Knicks with the ball inbounds to Bridges. Bridges to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Bridges throws to Anunoby at the top of the key. Fakes a shot. Anunoby out to Bridges. Comes in the lane. Bridges. Fall away. Jump shot is up and good. Knicks go up 10-4. All right, Wizards inbounds. Over to Jordan Poole. Poole guarded by OG Anunoby. And it'll be Wizards ball. So McBride out tonight. I'll see who's going to come on. How many people are going to come off the bench tonight and play, man? So, like I said, Shamit and what's his name? Kolick, Precious Achua, and Mitchell Robinson got to play those four or some other guys. Beauchamp, I don't care, but you got to play some guys. All right. Wizards inbounds to Sarr. Sarr over to Poole. Back to Sarr. Sarr down the lane and flushes it. Wow, what a take by Alex Sarr. 10-6 Knicks. Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Towns. Pull up 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Throws to Mikal Bridges. His fall away jump shot is no good. Rebounded by George. And here comes the Wizards. George with the ball at the elbow. Guarded by Payne. Over to Sarr. Sarr guarded by Towns at the top of the key. Over to Carrington. Back to Sarr. His 3-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. And here comes the Knicks. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. Payne back to Bridges. Bridges at the elbow, down to Towns. Towns at the 3-point line from the corner. Towns down the lane, lays it up and in. Should have been an and one. 12-6. Wizards inbound. Sarr over to Poole. Poole guarded by Anunoby. Poole down the lane, lays it up and in. What a take by Jordan Poole. 12-8. Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Hart. Over to Payne. Payne around the Towns screen. Down to Towns. And he is fouled. Towns wanted the and one, but his shot won't count. And we have a timeout on the floor. So timeout on the floor. 12-8 Knicks. 6:59 left to go in the first quarter, and they'll be back. He said, don't count on a big rotation. Hey, with McBride out, hey, they're going to have to play. Going to have to play another point guard tonight, man, because if Payne, it's got to spell Payne, so Kolick got to play tonight. Kolick, Shamit, Precious Achua, Mitchell Robinson, that's 4 right there. Can't play just 3 players, man. Plus you got Beauchamp, stuff like that. Do you think this Ryan Kalkbrenner dude will get drafted? He isn't mobile or athletic. Yeah, he can shoot that ball and stuff like that. And Ryan Kalkbrenner and stuff like that's the dude I'm thinking about. That's the tall center for Creighton, right? Yeah, just like Alex. Just like Zach Edey. You know what I'm saying? Jonas Valanciunas. These guys ain't the most fleetest of foot, but they can play in the NBA, man. As long as you got some skills, you can shoot, you can score. You can post up. You can do some things, man. Got an offensive game. You'll get a chance, man. And I think if Kalkbrenner's either 7 foot, he's 7 foot from Creighton. I think that's the guy I'm talking about. He was down there last year and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, hell, Alex Len is in the NBA too. You know what I'm saying? These tall guys, like I said, they can shoot the ball and can score. But we'll see what happens. He may go undrafted, and he might be in the G League or something like that. And he might come up. Hmm. Yeah, Coke Brunner, 7 foot. Yup, he's 7'1". Yeah, that's the tall dude and stuff like that. I think he got a shot, man. Because like I said, in NBA, man, some teams need some size, man, and he's coordinated. You know what I'm saying. So he got some little game to him and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of guys in the NBA, like I said, the Anthony Davis, Towns, and some of these other guys, they really don't want to play the center too much. So guys like that will be valuable because you play them at center, then you can move them other guys to the four spot where they want to play. You know what I'm saying? Size. It's one thing if you got size, if you could play, say you're gonna get there. But if you got size and you just like horrible or a bum, nah, you ain't gonna do that. But these guys got some little skills and stuff like that, man. So yeah, I think he can make it. And he'd be a second round pick, a low second round pick, or he might go undrafted and stuff like that. But then, like I said, right after that, them teams come calling, man. Because like I said, Earl the Pearl in the house. All right. Knicks are inbounds. Payne over to Towns. Guarded by Sarr. Back to Payne. Around the Josh Hart screen at the elbow. Guarded by Poole. Down low to Towns. Guarded by Sarr. Towns in the lane, and he dunks it. Good take by Karl Anthony Towns. 14-8 Knicks. All right. Wizards inbounds. Sarr over to Poole. Poole. Back to Sarr. Back to Poole. Poole. Guarded by OG Anunoby. Over to Carrington. Over to Keyshawn George. George in the lane, fall away, jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Josh Hart must have like about 8 rebounds by now. Over to Mikal Bridges, his fall away jump shot from the corner is good. 16-8 Knicks. So good start so far, man. Let's see if these guys can keep it up. Sarr inbounds to Carrington. Carrington with the ball. Over to Jordan Poole. Poole in the lane. Poole trying to dump it off, and he is fouled. So good start for Towns, good start by Bridges, good start for the Knicks, man. Like I said, they got to come into play, man. Got to play with some energy. Like I said, got to pick up the pace, man. Stuff like that. Can't play slow, man. In the NBA, you play slow. That's a death knell, bro. That's you asking for a loss. All right, Wizards inbounds. Carrington, George around the Sarr screen. Carrington guarded by Payne over to Champagne. His 3-point shot from the elbow, air ball. And it's a foul line. Yeah, you pushed. I don't know what some of these guys be thinking, bro. That was a bad foul. That you didn't even need to foul him like that. And that's the second foul. It's a dumb foul. The ball is going out of bounds. You don't have to push the guy. It's stuff like that out in the open, right by the referee. You think they're not gonna call it? I mean, come on, bro. It's like now you got 2 fouls and you got to go sit down. All right, Wizards inbounds to Sarr, over to Champagne, Fanny over to George. No, Jordan Poole. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Sarr, who pushed off. Knicks with the rebounds. Bridges over to Hart. Hart down the lane, puts it up and in. 18-8. Wizards quickly inbounds back to Champagne, who brings it up, lays it up and in. And 18-10. Knicks didn't get back in defense. Knicks inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, looking for Towns. Finds Towns, guarded by Sarr in the corner. Towns down the lane, and oh my God, this dude gets mugged and no call. But pass is stolen by Bridges over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Bridges. His 3-point shot from the top, no good. Rebounded by Champagne over to Butler. That was Marcus Smart. I forgot Marcus Smart is on the Wizards. And Champagne with the bucket in the lane, 18-12. Knicks inbounds Hart over to Cameron Payne. Look like Mitchell Robinson's about to check in. Payne at the elbow. 3-point shot is up and good. 21-12 Knicks. Timeout on the floor. Knicks up by 9, and Towns is going to referees like, yo, I don't know how that wasn't a foul. That dude got fouled. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. But 21-12, Knicks up by 9, 4:40 left to go early in first quarter. So Knicks starting out this game much better than the first two games against like the Hornets and the Spurs, where they was already trailing at this point in the game. What up?
What up? These dudes can't afford these dumb fouls, man. Come on, OG. Come on. That was stupid. Right in front of the ref watching you. I mean, he sold it a little more than what it was, but come on, just let him jump out of bounds. If that, box him out.
Dude wasn't even going. He's going to be out of bounds anyway. Even if he's saving, he ain't going to have enough to throw back on the throw. It was a dumb foul. I was like, the dude, his momentum was already carrying him out of bounds anyway. But you trying to help it a little bit, but it's like that's a dumb foul. That's what I'm saying. Those are the type of fouls you don't need. They need you in the game. I don't understand. I don't understand with these guys, man. I don't understand with some of these guys, bro. And like some of these fouls, when they do some of these dumb fouls, it's like if you foul somebody, I want you to earn the foul. I don't want you to just give away a dumb foul like that. You know what I'm saying? Earn the foul, bro.
Well, the bottom line is hopefully you're gonna be in a situation where a layup, you don't want to give a layup and one. Yes, those are the fouls that you want to give hard or whatever, but a foul like that, come on, dude. It was just like watching it was like, come on, OG, like don't be stupid. Like it's too early for this.
Mm-hmm.
But Alex Shaw, man, if he gets on his mobile game, I don't know if Towns is gonna have enough stamina for him tonight.
Nah, but Sarr, like I said, Sarr's gonna be good, man. Like I said, I was like, yeah, this dude's only a rookie. He's only like 19 years old. Just like Wemby, these dudes gonna be good, bro. Wemby's good, but Sarr can shoot the three. He can do all. Like I said, he just get more experience and more, which gonna get more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Within another 3 years, you'd be like, yo, this is crazy, bro. This dude is like, you can see the maturation before your eyes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You see from where he started from to where he'd be in about a couple of years and stuff. But like I said, a lot of people want this microwave age, you know what I'm saying, where they want it to do automatic overnight. It don't happen that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think this dude should really be in college right now. He should be a freshman in college, you know what I'm saying? Freshman, sophomore, junior, and seniors like before. You know what I'm saying? But everybody like an 18-year-old, no, he's ready. He's finished. He's a finished product. He ain't a finished product.
Nah, he's still developing. He's got to get stronger and everything.
Yeah.
So he'll be all right.
Mitchell Robinson is in the lineup tonight. Like I said, at least that's one good. I know he missed the last game from the back-to-back and stuff like that. So they could use his All right. Riz is with the ball. Marcus Smart with the ball over to Sarr. Sarr guarded by Mitchell Robinson in the lane. Turn around. Shot is blocked by Mitchell Robinson. Over to Josh Hart. Here comes Hart with the ball. Down to Mikal Bridges. Bridges posting up on Jordan Poole. Bridges out to Cameron Payne. Side shot. Bob with the three. Good again. Yeah. 24-12. It looked like them high socks is helping. Oh no, he got the leg. He got the leg in my bad.
He got the leg in on him. All right.
Is that Marcus Smart that just hit a three?
Yes, he did.
I'm looking at Marcus Smart because his hair. I'm looking at his hair. It's like, I didn't even know who that was because I'm used to the hair like he be having. It's like, oh, he done shaved it down. All right, Knicks with the ball. Josh Hart. He shoots his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Sarr over to Marcus Smart. Knicks up 9, 24-15. So Smart at the elbow, guarded by OG. Still with the ball. Now to Jordan Poole, guarded by Hart. Down the lane, and the ball is stolen and it is deflected, but should be a foul on Jordan Poole. Fouling Cameron Payne, who feels the pain.
He will feel the pain.
He's grimacing.
They should be in the bonus.
Yeah, Poole lost the ball and tried to get it back and ran into Cameron Payne. So Payne will be at the free throw line. Like I said, this is how Knicks starting out good. This is how they should have started out the other two games, man. But like I said, you can still see that
There's
that
no
we're going up
fluidity in
against
the
right.
offense. Yeah.
McNeese State got that historical first ever tournament win, and then Purdue said, "Hey, come here, let me bring y'all back down to earth." Sent them packing like post office packages.
Oh wow.
RC, okay. You talking about McNeese State got that win against what you call it? They took out
Oh yeah. What's the
Clemson.
name? Right off the back.
They
Yeah.
took out Clemson, and
Yes.
then they ran across Purdue today. They got smacked around a little bit by Purdue. But it's all good. This is what happens though. All right, Cameron Payne's first free throw is good. His second free throw is also good. 26-15. Wizards with the ball. Bubba Carrington has it over to George.
Wow.
Over to Marcus Smart with the ball. Around the Rashawn home screen. Marcus Smart, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by George. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Over to Cameron
Unbelievable.
Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne. Oh, looked like he was thinking about stepping back out to Landry Shaman for his 3-point shot. Good. They must have heard me talking about them.
I'm telling you.
29-15. I told him, like, you got to produce. You can't be out here doing cardio. You know what I'm saying? You got to produce. That's what they need to bench. The bench got outscored by the Hornets 37-11.
Wow.
And then, of course, the night before in San Antonio, a couple of nights earlier there, what's the name? What's the dude name? Mishkavelia, whatever his name is. Mishkavelia. Yo, that dude had 34 points in 19 minutes. 34 points. He had the game of his life.
The game of the lifetime for him. Now, he had never see that game again, ever again. Only if he meets the Knicks.
All right. Wizards inbounds to over to George, over to Carrington. Carrington with the ball over to George, and he is fouled going to the basket. So he'll be at the free throw line. Foul on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, that's the wrong call. Chris Middleton must be out too, because he's not in there.
What else is new?
Yeah, well, that's why they shipped him off.
And Shaman is look like he favoring his knee. Or
Smart. I'm telling you, these dudes gotta be tough with Smart. Smart's gonna he's gonna be a little rough with him, like Draymond Green.
George's free throw is up and it's good. Yeah, so Rashawn Holmes, Marcus Smart, George Carrington, and I think AJ Johnson's in the game for the Wizards. All right, both free throws are good. 29-17. Knicks inbounds, Hart inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne guarded by Carrington at the logo. Over to Mikal Bridges. Almost a telegraph pass. Almost got picked up. Bridges in the lane. Throws it back out to Payne. To Josh Hart, who wants to shoot now. The ball is up. No good. Yeah, but when he's wide open, he don't want to shoot. And Cameron Payne almost got an interception. Johnson with the ball around the Rashawn Holmes screen. Johnson in the lane, and he looked like he loses it, but he gets it back. Throws it out to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, guarded by Payne. Marcus Smart throws it down to Carrington and to George up and good. 29-19. All right. Robinson inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne looking, finds Josh Hart. Hart to Shamit. Back to Hart. Hart with the ball with Mitchell Robinson right there. Back out to Cameron Payne. Payne fixed the shot out to Mikal Bridges. His wide open shot, 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by George. And here comes the Wizards. George throws ahead, and it is out of bounds. Turnover on the Wizards off of Rashawn Holmes. So the Knicks will inbound. All right. Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Payne. So there's only a 10-point lead right now.
We got to keep building upon it. Every day getting in a lull, looks like.
Yep. Payne, 3-point shot from the elbow. No good this time. Rebounded by Johnson. Here comes the Wizards. Johnson with the ball. Guarded by Shamit around the home screen. Johnson down the lane. Lays it up. No good, but put back in. No good. Rebounded by Holmes. Here comes the Knicks with Landry Shamit with the ball. Knicks still up 10. Shamit over to Cameron Payne. Payne around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Another 3-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by George and Holmes over to George. 10-point game, 47 seconds left to go. Over to Holmes. Holmes at the top at the 3-point line. Over to George. George in the lane. Throws it back out to Marcus Smart. Fakes a 3-point shot in the corner to Carrington for his 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. And here comes the Knicks. Still up 10, 29-19, 24 seconds left to go. Cameron Payne with the ball. Just crossed the half-court line. Holding for one shot for the Knicks. Payne guarded by Johnson. Wants a screen, but Payne takes it. Payne, step back, jump shot is up and good. 31-19. Wizards inbounds George over to Carrington. 5 seconds left to go. Carrington around to Mitchell Robinson for the dunk. Oof. 31.
It's just got to be better defense. Like you got to think about what it is closing down. I think those between Hart and Bridges, they were tired because they was exhausted. I mean, you nobody was looking to play and then those final minutes. These things are crucial. So you got to minimize every basket you can not have them score on you.
He said, "That's who you got, Gonzaga or Houston." I think I'm gonna go with the Cougars, man. Gonzaga's a good team, but the Cougars are a tough defensive team, man. So we'll see, man.
Gonzaga's been playing good.
Yeah, Gonzaga's been playing good, but like I said, and Gonzaga this year, when they play against St. Mary's, they lost to St. Mary's, I think 2 times, almost 3 times this year. Yeah, St. Mary's. So yeah, and Houston plays a tougher defense than St. Mary's or whatever. So I got the Cougars winning that game tonight against the Zags, man. But hey, this is a tournament. Like I said, it's just a one game. Hey, some people can play. They can play their best game. You know, they could play the best game, and it don't even matter what type of season you had. Is like, and that's one thing about college basketball, March Madness, man. You said when teams are losing, you can see it, and teams are crying in tears because they know all season long the work they put in, and now it's just gone after one game. Their season is over in the tournament.
Like the Johnnies.
Yeah, man, the Johnnies. But you know, I gotta give kudos to the Johnnies. They are 31-4 on the season. Rick Pitino don't turn that team around, and they a physical team, bro. So they only gonna get that better.
Yeah, but this the lose. Like they couldn't hit a shot worth a lick, dude.
They couldn't, but that's the thing. They couldn't shoot, and then like I said, and they're a tough team. So Arkansas's a tough team too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the Johnnies beat themselves in that game, though.
Yeah, they beat themselves, but Arkansas still, like I said. A good team too. Like I said, they towards the end of the season they was winning some games, like I said, and they came on in the SEC tournament and stuff like that. The Johnnies, like I said, they're 31-4 record, man. That's a tremendous season for the Johnnies.
No, it is. But to go out the way they did, it was like, yo, come on. I'd rather see them dudes lose by 2 or like a game-winning shot than the way they went out tonight. But yes, did they have a successful season? Something to build upon, of course, but it's
because we didn't see that season from them in a long time. The Johnnies, you know what I'm saying? The thing about basketball now, college basketball is so different. Like I said, they had a great season. They only gonna get better, but every year is a new year, and then transfer portal nil deals now. So it's like you're not even gonna come back with the same guys. So
correct.
It's just hard to keep the continuity and stuff. And look who's in the game right now, Tyler Kolek. Like I said, he's gonna have to play. Because no McBride tonight. All right. Knicks inbounds. Shamit over to Kolek. Knicks up 10, 31-21. Early second quarter, starter second quarter. Kolek over to Landry Shamit. Shamit with the ball over to Towns. Towns in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Got fouled again. That's just like they don't even want to call foul for Towns. It's just like
I just rather him just power up and just go strong.
Like I said, I thought he was going to call a foul, but it went over the basket. But it's like because he fell and also it's like because he fall and also you're going to call a foul for that. He's falling going away from the basket. All right, Knicks inbounds. OG over to Kolek. Kolek with the ball guarded by Carrington. Kolek across the timeline. Kolek around OG and an OB screen. Kolek still with the ball, looking, finds Towns guarded by Holmes. At the top of the key, Towns over to Landry Shamit, another wide open shot, no good. 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Wizards. Holmes over to Marcus Smart. Smart with the ball around a home screen, and he's stolen by Kolek. Marcus Smart behind the back, and Holmes wasn't ready for it. Towns, wide open 3-point shot. There we go again. No good. They're getting a lot of good looks. They just not knocking them shots down. All right, George with the ball. Man, I thought he got fouled by Kolek, and he did get fouled by Kolek eventually. So George will be at the free throw line. Which RC said, I ain't never had St. John's coming out of that bracket. I think I got Michigan State coming out of that bracket, beating Auburn and Elite Eight. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm not saying they was gonna make it through the whole bracket.
No, not you. But I'm just saying, a lot of people. Some people have figured they had St. John's coming out because they said how tough they were, and their physical team during, so they look at that as like, and because in the tournament, them physical teams, they wear you down, and there's a lot of pressure if you can't make shots, and then they really got you because if they up by like 4 points, it feel like you down by 12 or 15 points with them guys. All right, George misses both free throws and rebounded by Precious Achua. Yeah, Precious. I mean,
Precious has got to get in there for the rebound, though. Come on.
Or to me, you
getting boxed out by Marcus Smart. Like
Landry Shamet, another wide open shot, 3, no good again. Rebounded by George, and here comes the Wizards down, and it's stolen by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Kolek to OG Anunoby down the lane. Shot is up, no good. And they say play on. Rebounded by Marcus Smart. So both teams are struggling right now. Early second quarter. George with the shot in the lane, guarded by Shamet. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Landry Shamet. Landry, you fouled him.
He did foul him, but I mean, it's no different than Towns getting fouled down there.
I know that.
Are we going to call one foul and we're not going to call another foul? So
and that's not, like I said, those fouls are not even like how Towns is getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? These fouls, and that's what I'm saying. This is what pisses people off. All right, George at the free throw line. The last time he missed both free throws. This time he makes his first one.
Yeah.
And he makes his second one. 31-23. See, but these are the types of things the Knicks got to start scoring again because this is how they start teams come back and then, Knicks can't be going these droughts against these type of teams. You're supposed to be in attack mode. All right, Precious Achua inbounds to Kolek, guarded by Carrington around the town screen. Kolek with the ball.
And one.
Kolek in the lane over to OG Anunoby. OG guarded by George. OG back down to Towns. Towns guarded by Marcus Smart. Shot is up good and no foul. 33-23. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like this. People could say people are soft. He's not. I mean, soft on the defensive, but on the offensive end, he's a load. He's a load on the offensive end. It's like, and as like the dude gets fouled, hard fouls. It ain't like his little soft fouls. Holmes with the shot and the ball got stripped and off of Holmes, and it would be Knicks ball up 10. Good D by Tyler Kolek.
Dude, there's no way he could keep his sanity through a whole game like that. The way he's being fouled.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the same thing. That's when Julius Randle was here. The same thing. It's just the thing with the Knicks, man. They just don't want to call some of these fouls, and like I said, these are obvious fouls. It's not like these are like little cupcake fouls. These are big fouls, and he gets fouled again, like you said. No call. George with the steal. Over to Carrington, fakes the 3-point shot. Carrington in the lane, lays it up and in. 33-25. Knicks inbounds, Precious over to Kolek. And we have a timeout on the floor. And Towns again is like this, but people could say Towns complaining. It's not he's complaining. It's the truth. The dude is getting. I mean, what does he got to do? I mean,
wow.
I mean, people saying like you crying fouls, like, bro, it's not you crying fouls. Like, these are not touch fouls. These are big fouls. These are hard fouls. They ain't like, it's like little, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. I can understand why he's arguing with the referees all the time. But it's like, yo, he's getting hammered. He's getting hammered, bro.
And the good thing is they're leaving Sarr on a bench, which I like because I'd rather see Mitchell Robinson covering Sarr. So if Sarr comes in a game, because he cannot cover Towns, obviously, if Towns really plays like his real game. But I like if they bring in Mitchell on Sarr because he could cover him on a 3-point line and if he drives or whatever the case may be.
Yo, you know
a big difference.
You know who Towns remind me of the way he be running now with the bad wheels or ankle or knee, whatever. He remind me of when we went to go see Sweep's game when the coach wanted to come in to play. When the coach wanted to come in
with the peg leg.
Yeah, I said, yo, where they do this? Where they do this at? I was like, the coach can play now. What kind of league is this? Is this everybody is eligible to play? Even the coach, even the player coach?
That dude was Pete Limp out there.
He said, is this oh yeah, or what's that dude they used to play at the Wood School? Like, do you remember they used to come up to play games at the Wood School? P it was something, and he used to walk with a what you call it, with a little peg leg. And I remember me, you, and Amos, and it was like, and he always calling foul or something like that. I forgot the dude name, but they didn't
Oh
work at the
yeah,
Wood
I'm trying
School.
to think of his yeah, what?
Yeah, we used to call him with a little peg leg. He walk a little. It's like, man, get out of here, bro. They used to come up. They used to come up to the gym and play. They didn't even work at the job, but they used to come up and
Nah.
play out.
You be like, dude, why'd you call a foul? Because you missed the shot? Like, come on, dude. Like, just stop.
And them dudes,
Just stop it.
and them, like I said, and them dudes just thinking like, yo, like, psh. I'm like, bro, come on. It wasn't PD or Paul. It was something. It was started with a P. I know it was P. I forgot. I can't think about it. But we had some good time. We had some fun with those guys, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember dude's name, but he was hilarious.
And you know, I hadn't even thought about doing them like 30 some years until just now, and I just like, you know, see a Towns run, and you can see Towns how he runs up and down and go. You can look at that stuff, man. That dude be like, yo, I know he'd be like, yo, I can't wait to get off of these and get some done in the off season or whatever, man.
Yeah, but if that dude has two bad knees and have to have surgery of
And,
two bad knees,
no,
how's he
I
gonna be
don't, no,
following you?
no, I don't think it's two knees. It's probably one of the knee or something like that. But it's like
But
it's
I
just
think he
like,
got two knee braces on both knees.
he does, and plus you got to think about his finger too. He playing with that finger because that finger, like he's playing through that finger thing and stuff like that. I don't know if the bone is chipped or something with it though. Whatever, but all right, back to action. Knicks up by 8. Kolik to Anunoby, fall away jump shot, no good, and stay here. Precious Achua going for the rebound, gets fouled by
Oh,
Marcus
Tom.
Smart. Yeah, that's G Money. What's good, bro? What's good? He said, "Wall up the wacky whiz, the wacky wizards." Yeah, you already know what it is. Good to see you, bro. Salute,
Nice.
salute. All right, Knicks Kolik inbound. I mean, Kolik with the ball inbounds. Kolik with the ball around a character screen. Kolik out to OG Anunoby from that corner. 3-point shot finally good. 36-25, 11-point Knicks lead. All right. Wizards with the ball. Marcus Smart. Smart with the ball.
No.
Over to George. George around the screen. George down a lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Precious Achua. And Achua give the
Pass the
ball up.
ball.
Precious. Yeah, over to Kolik.
Exactly.
OG Anunoby. OG from the elbow. Good again. Another 3-point shot. OG is on fire right now. 39-25. Like I said, that's all it is. Make the shots, bro. Good high percentage shot. Just make it. He got 12 points, 3 for 3. All right, George with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And the Wizards look like they in a little bit of funk. Towns across the timeline. Towns over to OG Anunoby, and it's out of bounds. Towns had a wide open shot. I know
He
he was
had a
looking
wide
for
open
OG.
shot, but I don't. What's wrong with OG's hands at
Wow,
that
that's
point?
Willis Reed at Grambling in the 60s. Wow.
Taking it
Like I
back.
said, wow. You look at these guys compared when you see them like as the old Knicks, and even when you see them in like the old games when they play for the Knicks, it's like that was in his heyday when he was like 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wizards with the ball. Carrington, 3-point shot, no good. And it's a foul. And did he kick his leg out and all that stuff? Or are they going to call a foul on Shaman? Because he looked like he kicked his leg out or whatever,
You know we did.
but they taking his side out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the
He
Wizards
should have 3 fouls.
Wizards
Shannon.
come into this game with no Brogdon. Who else is not playing? Middleton ain't playing because they don't traded Kuzma and these other guys. So it's like who's who. So this is SAR's team now with Jordan Poole. All right, OG Anunoby, he done picked up his third, like you said. Fouling Marcus. Why would you foul Marcus Smart from behind? Well, RC says BYU up 27-16 over Wisconsin right now. Okay. BYU. Yeah, the BYU be shooting them threes. They both be shooting them threes, though. All right, Smart's first free throw is good. SAR has just checked back into the game for the Wizards. And OG has to take a seat with his 3
Hell
fouls.
yeah.
And
Sit
Josh Hart,
down. Save the bullshit.
Auburn putting separation between them and Creighton. They up 66-54 with 7:37. Okay. Auburn. All right. Smart's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Precious. Precious wanted that rebound. All right. Kolick with the ball. And Kolick is running the offense, man. Kolick over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges around the town screen. Bridges in the corner to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Tyler Kolick. Back to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot from the elbow is good. 42-26, 16-point Knicks lead. Look, Knicks are going on a run now because the Wizards are 1 for 11 from 3-point range. Knicks up 42-26, 7 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Johnson with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Bridges. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart over to Kolick, and here comes the Knicks. Kolick in the corner of Mikal Bridges. His fall-away 3-point shot is good. 45-26.
This is how we supposed to be
Knicks
run up in teams right here.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Running with energy, like I said. And Bridges, you over there, like I say, you playing with some energy running from them 3-point shots now. Play like that all game long, bro. I don't want to see you running through the fields of the lilies, like I said, half-hearted. Just be running like you got fire up yet.
Running like he trying to play the game. You know,
Right.
I mean, come on. If you trying to win, dude, you can't be just and going for rebounds. That's what I said. This game alone, watching them actually grab rebounds in traffic, I'm like, yo, maybe.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, I know he's scoring some points because you look at his average, but it's like, I mean, he could do more with the rebounding. But like, bro, you trying to get a contract. You got to be acting like you should be having like 9, 10, 12 rebounds, pulling them things down. Like Josh Hart be pulling all the rebounds. Like they got to be like, oh man, we got to give you a nice contract. You know what I'm saying? This is your contract year, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I think
is it really? I thought he already had. He was under contract with us.
Yeah, I think he has. I think this is year for extension or something like that. They could, remember he was looking at Brunson's discount deal and stuff like that and all things. Right. So that's coming. But like I said, you got to play like, yo, you got to play like, I want to be like, damn, every game, like, yo, that dude's he's a dog. He's a dog. He's this. And I ain't been saying that too often. So if I'm been saying this is your contract year, because usually in the contract year, that's when dudes really be trying to go all out in their contract year.
You would think.
Yeah, you would think. It's like, yeah, what do you got to lose? You don't have no pressure. You know what I'm saying? These other guys got pressure on them. Brunson, Towns, these guys got pressure on them. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, go out there and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to show up and show out. You got to show out. Knicks came in this game as a 15 or 16-point favorite in this game.
No,
Knicks up 19.
I don't like hearing those numbers because when you start giving those numbers.
But they were favorites in the other games before. No, he started. They was favored in the Hornets game. They was favorites in the other game, and it never panned out that way. I mean, they were on the road. He said, Bacher bombs squad in full effect. G Money's. Yeah, Bacher bomb in full effect, man.
Your Hawks is already. They look like they're trying to give it to those Golden State Warriors.
G Money, man. Make sure you pull up on Monday night, man. I'll be on Monday nights at 7:00, man, talking Knicks basketball all the time, man. Not the live, not the game, but I'll be doing like Knicks talk, man. 7:00, man, on Mondays and stuff like that. Monday nights. Because I know, like I said, Knicks fans been venting the last couple of after these games. You know how it is, man. Like what's going on, second guessing themselves, questioning themselves, things like that, bro. You already know.
Bro, they was bound to have some lapses. Let's keep it real. They was going to have some lapses with the fact of everybody trying to get themselves together. And then again, McBride is not 100%. You know what I mean? He got a groin injury, so.
All right, Knicks Wizards the ball. Knicks got a steal. Mikal Bridges throws to Kolick to Precious Achiuwa in the corner to Mikal Bridges, who's been a hot man, and Bridges stays hot with another 3-point shot. 48-26, 22-point Knicks lead. Knicks are rolling, and the Wizards have not scored. I think in the last 3 minutes of this quarter, they probably only scored 5 points. All right, pass. You're right. Pass almost stolen. George in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he's fouled by Towns. Come on with these fouls, man. Why would you even do that? That was a half-hearted effort. but that's what I say is a half-hearted effort, bro. Don't even they calling the touch fouls on you, but they're not calling like when, on the other end when you get mauled. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's like, and that's why these players be looking at the referees like, yo, bro, you got to be consistent. I don't know what you're calling. He's like, one minute you letting us play, and the next minute you're not letting us play. Jordan Poole with a shot, free throw. First free throw is good. Second free throw is up, and it's also good. 48-28, 20-point Knicks lead. Mid-second quarter, 6:28 left to go in the quarter. Knicks with a 20-point lead. Knicks inbounds, presses Achua to Tyler Kolek, and there's Bridges pacing himself up the court. Kolek down the lane, throws about to Precious Achua, guarded by Marcus Smart, who looked like he got plastered. He faked the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And turnover by the Knicks, towel for Towns.
Tell Towns to get off the ground. It's just stop it. You lost the ball, dude.
But you know what I think? Those dudes should be wearing too. Like I said, for the knee to knee. I mean, like they should come out with something softer, like how the Ewing with those pads, those pads they had, like, make half of those pads, because those pads back in the day was real big. The pads were big.
Yeah,
man.
but they just, if you fell on your knee, they protected you from the floor. They wasn't real significant to any knee injury.
No, I know, but I'm saying it'll be smart to wear those two now, because, like I said, knee to knee, if you had that on, it won't be as bad though. But a lot of times they don't have nothing on their knees and stuff like that when they go knee to knee, and that's what I'm saying, they can start getting those problems and issues.
Yeah, but most of these guys is not knocking knees, not like that.
No, they're not knocking knees. But what I'm saying is, it's the type of thing. It doesn't affect your what you call it, those knee pads. It's not something that's making you uncomfortable and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't add no weight to you, whatever you're wearing. They light. You know what I'm saying? So you can wear it and don't even notice it is on. Like I said, but it'll save you. You know what I'm saying? Because the knee to knee is the most serious thing, man. Once you get those in, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look at that. That could be a season, all season long playing with that stuff. It ain't not something that's just like a Charlie horse where it just goes away. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have them dudes call up Coward for his, because he ain't using them.
And what's name? Right down the lane, right down Broadway, Jordan Poole goes 48-30. And nobody stepped in there and did anything. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart bringing the ball up over the timeline, guarded by Jordan Poole, over to Mikal Bridges, guarded by Champagne around the town screen. Bridges in the corner. Tyler Kolek, wide open three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart out to Mikal Bridges, who's been the hot man. His three-point shot is good. 51-30. So 16 points in a game for Mikal Bridges. 51-30, 21-point Knicks lead. Bridges is 4 of 7 from three-point range. The Wizards with the ball. Sarr passes it out to Champagne, who really wasn't expecting it, and is a turnover by the Wizards. So Bridges, G Money said, Kolek dishing and flipping the cats. Because, Clyde is in the house. He said, the precocious neophyte is in the
Right.
game.
Yes.
51-30, and Towns going straight back to the locker room.
No, he's just walking
walking back. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart over to Bridges, who's been the hot man. Bridges down the lane. Fall away jump shot is up and good. 53-30, 18 points for Bridges. He said, keep up the hot shooting. 23-point Knicks lead. Bridges has scored the Knicks' last 14 points. Jordan Poole with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Poole in the lane. And he looked like he walked, and he did. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you look at some of these things. Like with Jordan Poole, he was on the Golden State Warriors, a good championship team, and we're just within a second, and then they traded you to the Wizards. You go from first to worst, like one of those type of things. Same thing with Gafford. He was with the Wizards for a while, and then he got traded to the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say it don't matter what team you're on. Just like, hey, just keep playing. I don't care you're on a losing team. You might think like, I'm in purgatory of hell, but now you might get traded to a good team. You just never know your situation.
I would think the worst is Chris Middleton. He was on a championship
that's what I'm
team.
saying. That's what Middleton like this. You get traded from a championship team, like where you spent most of your career, to like you get traded to Siberia now. All right, Bridges in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart over to Bridges, over to Kolek. Kolek with the ball. Kolek guarded by over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane, gets it stolen, and Josh Hart gets it back. Hart Down the lane, lays it up and no good. Rebounded by Precious Achua for the
He
dunk.
wasn't precious on that move. He actually took it with some steam. About time, dude.
Knicks up 25, 55 to 30, 3:40 left to go in the second quarter, man. I want to thank you all. I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast, man. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing. It is free. Hit that subscribe button, man, so you can keep getting live streams like this during the Knicks basketball season, and also, like I said, college basketball. I haven't done no March Madness yet, man, because we're doing the Knicks, but I'm gonna get one of these March Madness games coming up. I was going to try to do the Duke game, but I won't be able to do it tomorrow. So if Duke beats Baylor and to get on to the next round and stuff, I'll do that game. Is that Rod Thorne? Oh, that's Sam Rosen. Sam Rosen, but that dude look like Rod Thorne. Wow. That's what I was like, that Rod Thorne, that's Sam Rosen. Man, these dudes, like I said, these dudes kind of looking like
Getting older, man.
Yeah, I'm like, is that Rod Thorne? They used to be with the Nets. Like, nah, that's Sam Rosen.
We reaching, like I said, we at that pinnacle. George Foreman's falling off.
Hold on, what he said? RC said he spoke too soon. He said Creighton got it back to 68-63.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That's the thing with these tournament games, man. You might be in the lead for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like you go through a little lull and the team has come back. But that's what these games are, because teams are going to keep coming, because guess what? It's a do or die. So guys are going to keep up there. They're going to keep fighting, man. Just because you got a 10, 12-point lead don't mean you're good. You know, you got to keep scoring. You can't just be coming out and doing what you want to do. Or you got to take good shots. Good shot selection. That's what it's about. Good shot selection, man.
And stops.
Yeah, you got to get some stops. All right, Wizards with the ball. Carrington with the ball over to Sarr, guarded by Mitchell Robinson. And Kolek, what's up with Kolek? Stop fouling these dudes, bro. If you want to play, you got to play. You want to play. It's like, yo, it's like you're limiting your time. It's like you coming out here fouling like crazy. It's like, we need you to be in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand these dudes, man. When you got an opportunity with a deuce out, it's like, hey, I want to be in the game as long as I can.
Getting tired.
Yeah, but I mean, the fouls you commit is like you holding people. You ain't got to hold people.
Well, yeah, that is a different caliber of player than playing when he watching them play with the Westchester
I get that,
Knicks.
but I get that, but it's like, yo, you ain't got to hold the player. Like I said, a lot of these guys, like I said, these guys ain't running zigzagging like Steph Curry back in the day, or like I said, Reggie Miller all over the place. These guys ain't running like that around the place, though. You know what I'm saying? Or JJ Redick just running around to get a wide open shot. These guys are just walking around. All right, Kolek with the ball. Nixon Mounds, Kolek guarded by Carrington over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Knicks up 55-32 over to Mitchell Robinson. Back to Mikal Bridges. Bridges, his fall away jump shot is no good. Tipped by Robinson, no good. Here comes the Wizards. Jordan Poole with the ball. Fakes Josh Hart. Whoa. Lays it up and in because he was going to take that three. Josh thought he was taking three, came up, and he just blew right by him.
He got killed on defense on that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Come on. Better defense.
Hart with the ball over to Kolek. Kolek floaters in the lane. No good. Put back in by Mitchell Robinson. Good putback, Robinson. 57-34. Wizards with the ball. Poole with the ball over to Carrington. Carrington looking, finds Sarr, guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Sarr with the ball over to George. Thought about the three-point shot down the lane, lays it up and in. 57-36.
Thank you.
All right. Kolek, Robinson to Kolek. Kolek with the ball over to Robinson, around the Robinson screen. Kolek down the lane, throws the alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. No good, but he is fouled. See how like you said, Kolek was looking for him.
Of course he was. That's the point guard, the type of point guard we need. Somebody that's definitely going to keep Mitchell Robinson in a game as well. Look for that pick and roll where we can utilize that.
Bridges gives the Wizard stitches, and he has the sun soaked from his fingertips. Yeah, Bridges is on tonight, man. Like I said, hopefully he can keep staying on to the whole game and stuff like that. All right, next to the ball, Bridges with the ball around the thing. Bridges out to Kolek, down to Bridges. Shot is in the lane. Floater in lane is up and good in the paint. 59-36. Here comes the Wizards. Carrington ahead to who's that? Champagne, and missed. Mixed with the rebound. Yeah, blocked something. Hart over to Towns. Towns looking, finds Kolek. Kolek out in the corner to Mikal Bridges for his three-point shot from the corner. Good. 62-36. We need you to play like this against the Cavs, the Celtics, and other
all the
teams like
time.
this, especially against the Cavs, the Celtics, and OKC. This is how I need you to play. All right, Knicks with the ball. Jordan Poole over to George to Sarr. Sarr guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Backs out to George. George with the ball. 3-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 61-39. Knicks inbounds. Knicks got 61 points. 125 left to go before the half. Hart with the ball across the timeline.
30-point night for Bridges.
Yep. Over to Bridges, guarded by George. Bridges is cooking tonight. Bridges in the lane. Bridges loads it up, and man, Bridges is in his bags tonight, huh?
I'm telling you.
63-39. He must have been hearing them things in the papers, but like I say, you can't do it one game. You got to do a lot of games. Every game.
Multiples, yes.
All right. What's the name is in the lane? Jordan Poole lays it up and in. 63-41.
George reminds me of like Black.
Who?
Black from Orlando.
Oh, who does? Oh, George. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mikal Bridges with 24 points, 20 in this quarter. He's been the Knicks' main man. Towns shot is up, no good. Didn't even get fouled until now. I'm like, yo, what did this guy have to do to get a foul call? I mean, does he have to? You have to bring out the gurney?
Something, or he's got to get a gash on his head or something.
A wheelchair or anything. All right. Towns at the free throw line. His first free throw's up and is good. Like I said, the story of the game so far has been Mikal Bridges so far, man. 24 points, 20 in the second quarter alone. And the 20 points has got to be like one of the Knicks record or something like that. I know Houston had it before, and somebody else had 20 and a quarter and stuff like that. And probably Brunson too and stuff like that, and Melo and stuff like that. The Towns' second free throw is good, 65-41. Wizards inbounds Carrington to Jordan Poole. Poole over to Sarr. Sarr with the ball, guarded by Mitchell Robinson at the elbow. Over to Carrington, guarded by Kolig. Carrington throws to Sarr. 26 seconds left to go. Sarr. Fall away jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns at the board. Over to Kolig, and the Knicks will hold for one.
They got a young team, though. Keep in mind, Carrington, George,
Yeah,
Poole,
yeah,
Sarr.
they
They got a pretty. They got a.
rebounded. And Carrington with they're rebuilding. Carrington with the getting that's a foul to give.
The
So
foul, yeah.
so 24-point.
There was no foul to
Actually-
give. He put him on the line.
Oh, he put him on the line. Yeah. I don't even know why you did that. You might as well just let the quarter play out, man. So Kolig will be at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. Kolig, the rookie from Marquette. And Precious Achiuwa would check back in the last 5 seconds of the second quarter. Precious, I'm looking at you because the NBA is investigating you.
I'm telling you, that was crazy. Yo, that dude, point shaving on that dude, I could see it. You ball.
Kolig's second free throw is no good. Almost had a putback shot.
Mhm.
And wait a minute, how Precious Achiuwa ain't get a foul?
I'm
Talking about
telling
block
you,
from
he's
behind.
point shaving, son. He does. He didn't want that layup to go in.
And that we are at halftime. Knicks up 66-41, 25-point Knicks lead, man. Wow. I'm just saying against the Wizards, like I said, even though this is not a good team, but still, usually these bad teams get the Knicks problems, but Knicks are handling their business tonight. So we'll come back with the halftime stats right after a word from the Man Cave.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God. That's him. You feel the vibe? That's me. We going live. That's us. That like button shared, you been subscribed. Stadium. That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves. Yeah. That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's planned. Tune in. My man S.TOD. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
Yeah, it was good. We're going to give you the halftime stats. Once again, Knicks up 66-41 at halftime, 25-point Knicks lead. For the Wizards, Alex Sarr with 4 points, 2 rebounds. Keyshawn George with 10 points, 5 boards. Justin Champagnie with 4 points. The high man for the Wizards is Jordan Poole with 15 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Bub Carrington with 4 points. Off the bench, Wizards only have 4 points off the bench right now. Thus far, while they are down by 25. Overall shooting for the Wizards, 15 of 41 for 37%. 3-point shooting is where they really getting killed at 2 of 16 for 13%. Free throw shooting, 9 of 12 for 75%. Wizards got 19 total rebounds, 8 assists, and 9 turnovers in the game. For the New York Knicks, the man of the game so far, Mikal Bridges with 24 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. OG Anunoby has 12 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, but he's in foul. He has 3 fouls. He's the only one. Him and Landry Shamet with 3 fouls. Karl Anthony Towns, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Cameron Payne with 10 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Josh Hart has 2 points and 9 rebounds.
Crazy.
Off the bench, Knicks could play 4 players off the bench. Precious Achiuwa has 2 points and 5 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson has 2 points and 3 rebounds. Landry Shamet with 3 points. Tyler Kolek, the rookie, with off the bench, 12 minutes off the bench with a point. And Tyler Kolek, has 7 assists in the game already.
I can believe it.
7 assists, 3 steals. The overall shooting for the Knicks, 25 of 51 for 49%. 3-point shooting is where they really took advantage. It's 10 of 23 for 44%. Free throw shooting, they only been to the line 8 times. They are 6 of 8 for 75%, even though they should have been to the line way more. But Knicks out-rebounding the Wizards 30. Knicks have 30 rebounds, 17 assists, and only 5 turnovers in the game. So once again, Knicks up 66-41 at the half. Looking at some other scores around the association, as well as I know it's March Madness right now, so everybody checking out that too. All right, 154 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hawks beating the Golden State 117-109. I guess no Steph Curry. I don't know if he's going to be out for a while or something going with Steph Curry or he got hurt.
That hip. He came down on that hip wrong.
Mm-hmm. So the Hawks look like they're taking care of business, 119-109. Game that went final already. Pacers beat the Brooklyn Nets 108-103. And the 2 late games tonight, Milwaukee at Sacramento at 10 o'clock. And the 10:30 game, the late game, the Bulls at the LA Lakers. Looking at some NCAA tournament scores from earlier. Texas Tech outlast Drake 77-64. So Texas Tech move on to the Sweet 16. Also, Michigan beats Texas A&M 91-79. Michigan moves on to the Sweet 16. Earlier, Arkansas defeats St. John's 75-66 in a battle of the coaches, Hall of Fame coaches Rick Pitino and John Calipari. Also, early in the first game today, Purdue beats McNeese State 76-62, ending the fairy tale season for McNeese State. Great season for them guys. Also, games right now. Houston up 31-19 over Gonzaga. 5:07 left to go in the first half. Also, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. BYU up 44-36 over Wisconsin. And look like 30 seconds left to go in the game. Auburn over Creighton 81-70. So Auburn looks like they will move on with 30 seconds left to go in the game, up 11 points in that game. And like I said, it's been wild basketball, man. But
all day. I
how you
like
feel?
it.
How you feel? Knicks in the first half, man. The first half,
Well,
and
listen, this is something that I was hoping that would come into fruition, is that they're coming out playing a lot harder than you saw in the other two games. Listen, still got another half to go, and hopefully everybody doesn't let up and don't let the intensity go, so that the Wizards could get some life in them. Because again, Sar, Poole, these dudes can definitely light up a situation like no other. But I like it. I like Kolek coming in. I like what it. Like I said, he can put those passes, and obviously he's putting the passes in and
mhm.
in position for shots to
Yeah,
go
I mean
up. And
seven assists in only 12 minutes.
he could only be more comfortable, like
Well, more playing time,
watching
right?
them with
Yeah,
more playing time.
I know. And like I said,
So
we should have been playing a lot early in the season. You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot earlier, and since Brunson's been hurt, should have been at least getting 5-10 minutes or so whenever we can throw him in there as well,
Mm-hmm.
just to see what he has. I mean, like I said, we don't know what else we got on the bench if anybody else goes down.
Right, right, and that's the whole thing. That's why we always say all season long: play these guys, man. Got to play these guys because injuries is part of the game. Guys gonna get in foul trouble, they're gonna foul out. You got to know what you have, man. And plus, you want these guys ready for the playoffs. You don't want to just throw them in
Right.
the fire at the playoffs. You want them to play it all season long, so that way these guys already, you know what I'm saying. Playoff time is like
Correct.
they're ready, not to be like, oh, playoff time, and they like a deer in the headlights. Like, man, these guys ain't been getting that much run. So the chemistry issue, you know what I'm saying. That's the whole thing, is the chemistry. You want these guys to have the chemistry issues. You
Or to
know, it's the
fit
big
into
chemistry.
whatever offense we got going on as well. Because I mean, whatever we're doing, you want these dudes to come in and flow with whatever is being played on the floor. That, as we see with most of our subs, nobody knows, because everybody's just running around. And
Mhm.
that's what I said. I don't. Sometimes the coach has to coach the team, and like you said, I don't like, watching the intensity on these guys. It's more the intensity that we don't have, that we losing these petty games. But the coach has to see that, and like you said, he has to be the demonstrative one to really pull these dudes out, or
Mhm.
ignite, put somebody else in to ignite the team, or do something. I mean, if you just leave people in and they not giving you what you need, you're just hurting the team more.
Mhm.
Wow, this dude is balling out. Jalen Williams is still hurt. Said Cleveland lost a couple of games so far.
Mhm.
So that's what I said. This is the meat of the season, where like I told you, that I think the Knicks will lose a couple of these BS games. I would say yeah, because some of these teams can definitely sneak up on you with playing a good game, especially San Antonio, or sometimes
Mhm.
the Wizards. I've seen the Wizards beat decent teams too, and you're like, where was this at the whole season?
Right.
So, as long as the Knicks is definitely playing to the point of not being one of those teams tonight, but it's still not over.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But like I said, first half, man. Like I said, you couldn't ask for a better first half for the Knicks, man. Like I said, it's like you said, this is what we've been wanting to see from the Knicks, regardless of who's in the
For
lineup.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on the teams you're playing. Like I said, these games like this is, I ain't gonna say like a gimme game, but these are games that you should be able to handle, even though your main guy ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, seeing this, because like I said, this is how I thought they was gonna play the other two games, but that
Right.
never materialized. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see them play this game like this. And like I said, Cola ain't been playing either one of them other games until like they was, you know what I'm saying, until it was out of hand. It's like, I don't know what it is going to take for this guy to just let the guy play, even though you do. That Deuce McBride was playing with a groin injury that last game. He played through it in the Charlotte
Exactly.
game. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I keep saying with this guy, man. It's like, yo, you know your team more than like I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm just a fan of just like like it's like how is he? He got a groin injury. He's like, yeah, he might be like 60%. You still play the guy like a bunch of minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Crazy,
you have like you don't even
crazy
know.
minutes, crazy minutes. And the part that one of the games where we had the blowout, or I think that and he put him back in the game. He should have pulled Wright or somebody in. Like, yo, come on, tell me these dudes don't want to go in. Like, nah, come on, man, you got to get these dudes off the bench. These dudes are getting
Hmm.
a check. They can't be talking about they don't want to go in. Like, you exactly. He's playing way too many minutes on a bum leg, and you
Hmm.
still pushing him. You can't do that, dude. You gotta let at least see what you have on your roster. Stop saying he's okay and pushing him. And now he's out. Now, God forbid you aggravated his groin injury. He's out 2-3 games, and we got a
Hmm.
tough game coming out. But for the most part, the Knicks has pretty decent uh, teams coming up. So I mean, we should have been at least 3 games up on some of these things. But like I said, we take these losses. We're not out of anything. We're still in something. It's just getting these dudes a little healthier and not overdoing it with the minutes.
Hmm. Dewani, what's good, bro? Salute, salute, salute. You already know. You already know the vibes. Orange and blue skies, man. It's like, yo, at least the Knicks are winning the last 2 times, man. They've been like, they've been wet in the bed. They've been wet in the bed out there on
Yeah,
the
all
red on
day.
the road. I mean, you getting guys coming in on a 10-day contract on other teams. You know what I'm saying? Like they first team All NBA playing against the Knicks. I'm like, who?
Yo,
I'm
he's an
like,
all-star. What are you
Ishmael,
talking
who?
about?
I can't even say the dude named Mushkavili or it was something. I don't even for San Antonio, but like I said, this dude,
Santo.
I'm telling Sandro. I know his name. First name
Sandro.
Sandro.
Oh,
I'm
Sandro.
just like, yo. I'm thinking like, yo, would this dude like a throwback from the '90s? I mean, the dude was like, I mean, he was David Bertans, ties, whatever time, but he was hitting every 3-point shot he threw up. I mean, he was 7 for 7 from 3-point range. I'm like, is somebody going to get out there?
I'm telling you, the only missed shot that dude had in that game was Mitchell Robinson block on him. That's the only shot that he missed. Only
Hmm.
shot. That dude, listen, you talking about the dude is slow. He's going right around. Well, Towns is not fast, but he was on a fast break running down the court. Like Towns is off on the sideline trying to get a drink of water. This dude is getting a layup.
I know dude getting a layup and stuff. I'm like, yo, Towns, you might want to get out there. You say you think you want to get out there?
I
Huh?
think he forgot who he's covering for a moment. The hottest man on the floor. That's what I told you. The hottest man on the floor. How can you forget that dude?
But like I said, but that's what teams do though. They look for a Towns matchup. It's like, hey, and if their guys hitting,
Exactly.
they're gonna keep going to that matchup because guess what? The Knicks are not stopping it. The Knicks are not doing any switching or doing anything. It's just like,
They're
yo,
not
you know
trying to
what?
do nothing. No.
Let's go, let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay.
Pick and rolls. That's where he's getting killed at. Is those pick and rolls. And the fact is, there's not enough video that him and the team could sit back and say, Towns, the man is at the top of the key. You at the broken circle, and he's wide open shooting a three. Like, who are you guarding?
You'd be like, in Towns, did you notice that was your man?
No,
Did
I'm pretty sure he knows his man. He just like I can't do nothing with him. If I go out there to defend the three, he's gonna dribble right around him,
he's like,
which
yo,
he did.
he like the hip be sinking, right? The hip be sinking. He said that, like in the words of Michael Ray Richardson, the hip be sinking. All
That dude out
right.
there with 2 left feet.
All right. Looking about to start. The third quarter is about to start soon. Like I said, hopefully Mikal Bridges keep the Midas touch going, keep the hot hand going after, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you don't cool off in the third quarter. All right, third quarter starting. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne with the ball. Payne over to Bridges. Bridges guarded by over to Towns, who gets murdered again, and he finally gets a foul call. My God. I mean, no. This is how you know what I'm looking at how Towns get fouled. This is probably why he gets hurt because he getting. I mean, the way they be, you know, manhandle him, almost holding him a pretzel. That's why he gets hurt because it's always congestion. It's always congestion. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hitting knees and things like that. Where you got a couple of people all over you.
Well, if these refs call illegal 3 seconds, believe me, you could see it because these dudes is just not leaving the lanes at all. They're just packing them in.
Yeah, Towns' first free throws up and is good. And his second free throw is up and it's also good. 68-41. So Knicks up 27. Like I said, the Wizards, like I said, man, the Wizards, like I said, they had Brogdon, Kuzma. Them other guys would be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? They don't have them guys right now. They don't have them guys no more. All right, Carrington with the ball, looking, almost deflected, but Jordan Poole gets it back and deflected out. It will be Wizards ball. So Anunoby with the deflection. Started the third quarter, 11:31 left to go. Knicks up 27. Wizards inbounds to Sarr. Sarr with the ball, guarded by Towns at the top of the key. Sarr, fadeaway jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne around the Towns screen. Over to Towns. Towns rolling to the basket, and he is fouled by George.
What are
Foul
those
on the
dudes
Wizards.
playing a boxing one on Towns? Like I don't even understand. How is it he catches the ball? It's still so many guys in the lane. Well, they did. There you go. Somebody got a technical.
Yeah, Wizards ain't got a technical foul. I don't know if it's the Wizards bench or whoever got a technical foul, but it's like,
What is George? 6'7", 6'6"?
George. I have to see what he the Wizards. Who's name? Keyshawn George. Keyshawn George. Yeah, he's 6'8".
Wow. Okay.
6'8". I think he's from I think he's from Baylor. Yeah, I think he out of Baylor. All right, Towns' first free throw is good. Yeah, well, he shot the technical foul was good. His first free throw was good, 70. And second free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Wizards, George, and here comes the Wizards. George over to Jordan Poole in the lane. His fall-away jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded. It looked like it went off a heart.
Yo, give up the ball.
All right, looked like it went off of you, man. 70-41. Wizards with the ball, inbounds. Poole inbounds to Champagne, and it's stolen by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns throws ahead to Josh Hart, running the lane, and he gets the dunk. 72-41, and the Knicks are pouring it on right now. 31-point lead. Wizards with the ball. Carrington over to Champagne to Sarr. Sarr guarded by Towns. Over to Carrington. Back to Jordan Poole, out to George, out to Champagne for the three-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 72-44. Knicks inbounds. Payne inbounds to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Towns. Towns in the lane. Shot is up and good. And Wizards with the ball. Poole over to George. His three-point shot from the elbow is air ball. And where was Towns going? Just let the dude go out of bounds with the ball.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just was looking at him like, why would you jump out of bounds with him, dude? Just stay away from him.
And at the end of the day, I mean, aren't you trying to save all your energy? Or risk getting hurt? I wouldn't want to risk getting hurt.
Yo, listen, I have no idea what he's trying to do. That's why I was looking like, why?
Doing the same thing OG doing, because I guess he saw OG doing it. Enter Josh Hart, who lays it up, no good. Hart with the shot, and it's blocked by Sarr, and Hart wanted a foul, and it's stolen by Cameron Payne. Payne back to Karl Towns to Josh Hart. Shot is up, no good, and he finally gets a foul. Josh Hart is like, what do I have to do? Do they have to pull my headband off? Put it around my eyes.
You gotta have his head laying on one part of the floor, his body on the other.
Next thing
Like, come
they're gonna have
on,
the headband down around your nose and mouth like a mask. He
telling you.
said Josh Hart stepping to the free throw line. I think that's his first time at the free throw line tonight, man. As the Knicks up by 35 left to go in the third quarter. Hart's first free throw is no good. Like I said, and I'm looking at this game, even though the Knicks up 30 and all that stuff, they playing good is like this. They still not what you call it, man. The Wizards is just not. The Wizards ain't.
Playing good. They're
They're
not
not picking up
playing
the
good.
pace. They're not playing with no pace. They're not playing with nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not. If they was running and fast breaking on Knicks all the time, yeah, it would have been a bit much. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it was almost like they're not pushing the issue.
Right. If Chris Middleton was there knocking down some of these threes, then it
Yeah.
would be a different game. You know what I mean?
George in the corner to Carrington. Step back. No, out to Sarr for his 3-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Mr. Bridges. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball.
Unbelievable. That dude is long. George is long, dude.
Yeah, he's long. Over to Carrington from the free throw line. Shot is no good, but George is right there to put it in. 75-46.
Come on, they're
And
playing that
Towns down the lane.
Swiss
and
cheese
dunked
defense
it.
on him.
Yep.
You called it to Clyde. Like,
He
Clyde,
said,
we need you to be for the Knicks, not talk bad about the Knicks all the time.
he said, he said, Sarr got to play with a better. He got to play with a better thing than he said. Got to get a better. It's a lackluster effort.
Yes, he's playing that Swiss cheese defense.
Right.
To give Towns that easy layup. I'm like, well, okay. Not that Towns did a good move on him and went around him. He playing that Swiss cheese
Time out on
defense.
the floor. Knicks up 77-46. Knicks are in firm control of this game, which, like I said, they should have firm control of the game like the game ago, the other game before that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, those other teams, they pushed the pace on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? They was hustling and doing everything. That's what if you're going to do that against a team that's like what you call it, walking up and down the court or like, you know, could barely move up and down, our feet stuck in cement. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a good success
For sure, you're right.
and beat them down because you can beat them down in transition on every play after a rebound because they don't hustle back on defense. You can get if you can hustle back on off a missed shot, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of easy shots, man. And especially, like I said, if Mitchell Robinson ain't playing, like I said, the thing when Mitch plays, though, is like, yo, he gives you them opportunities for second chance opportunity, and also he stops dude from just coming down the lane like it's like it's charity.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to give you a better effort on that offensive and defensive end as far as rebounding and going for putbacks and definitely not letting some uh Mitchell kind of guard coming in and just lay you up. Like he's going to try to block the shot at least. I mean, Towns,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you like you
Ole,
said,
ole,
and
ole.
conserving energy. You would think Towns is trying to conserve energy all the time, but he's jumping out of bounds with it,
Hold on.
dude.
You making more of an effort to go out of bounds on the play.
I have listen exactly. Like you let this little dude lay you up, and you jumping out of bounds and do what? I have
He
no
said
idea.
you can set that energy to stay inbounds and try to block a shot.
Wow, these dudes ain't the smartest chip in the bag. I'm telling you,
He
these dudes,
said not the sharpest knife in the drawer, huh?
not at all.
He said, I'm surprised. Like I said, 31 point. Knicks came as a 15 point. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, man, that's like 15 points. Like the Wizards should be able to get on that. But it's amazing how sometimes you look at things, you be like, wow. You just think like this, the way the Knicks been playing, and no Deuce McBride tonight either.
Well, listen, I'm proud. I'm hoping that this gives them some, especially like campaign. He hasn't been playing good. You see, he's Sidewanda Bob over there just putting up shots. He was missing like crazy. So hopefully this gives him a little confidence, and then especially Kolek.
Well, then I think the next game is against Dallas. All right, what's the name? Carrington with the ball around the George screen. Carrington guarded by Bridges in the corner over to George. George with the ball around a Sarr screen, and looked like an offensive foul on Sarr. But Sarr is tall too. Like I said, he's 7. I think he's 7'1", 7'2". He's tall.
He's
A
long.
lot of these. Hold on, a lot of these, and he's a French dude too. So that's what I say. You gotta look at the Olympics coming up with the French dudes with Wemby, Sarr, some other guy. There's some other French. I think is Versace from with the Hawks. Yeah, because there was a lot of French dudes that got drafted this year. Pacom Dadier with the Knicks. So when you look at the Olympics coming up, it's like, yo, you be thinking like, yo, France and also it's like, yeah, them dudes have been playing in the NBA.
Nah. That's what I said. Dottie got a little game on him. That's what I
He
said.
just got to play more.
hadn't-
He has to play more,
yeah,
man.
I play more. What? If he put him in the game, then we could say he could play more. But this dude is not even looking his way on a bench.
That's what I'm trying to say. You guys to play these guys more. Like I said, this dude can play. It's like just like Porty can play. These rookies that we got, these guys can play. It's just the coach ain't playing them because he wants to play these other guys that and like I said, he don't understand. It's like give these other guys a rest sometimes. Like you can let these other guys play, man. Because guess what? At the end, when you get in the playoffs, those are the guys you want. You know what I'm saying? Not so much the rookies, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if you get in the playoff and then your main guys are not there and then they hurt and then you got forced to play the rookies, it's like, look at that, man. That's what it's like, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. His whole thinking is just different. The main important part of the season is the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to. You have your best guys for the playoffs. All right, Knicks with the ball. OG had a wide open shot in the corner. He passed it up. You got to take that shot,
They all
bro.
pass, but they
Bridges. That's what I'm saying. It's just Josh Hart in the lane, and of course, like you said, stolen by George. George with the ball. 31-point Knicks. Carrington 3-point shot from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by George, and I ain't even gonna say Cameron Payne. He pushes and fouls him for no reason.
I don't understand why they got OG guarding Jordan Poole. Again, I don't understand these matchups.
3-point shot. Over to again, Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne 79-51.
That's a foul.
Payne with the ball over to Towns. Towns guarded by Sarr. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges, his fall away shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns, who gets mugged but no call.
Pull it back.
All right, Wizards inbound Poole with the ball, and it is stolen by Mikal Bridges. Bridges looked like he got pushed by Sarr, no call. Over to OG Anunoby, 3-point shot from the elbow, wide open, good. 82-51. And like I said, Knicks, like I said, we'll trade baskets. Jordan Poole with over to Carrington, fakes a 3-point shot. His shot, no good, rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to wide open Cameron Payne. Shot is up, no good, rebounded by Bridges. And he can't even get the ball to Towns, who was wide open.
Exactly. It's like, come on, dumb.
And out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball. I don't know, bro. Sometimes, like I said, I'd be saying the same thing, and I'd just be saying it's like this. That was the easiest pass in the world. The easiest pass in the world, Bridges. That was like easy too. You jump up in the air and then what?
You think if campaign square up, his shot to go in more and just keep shooting sideways?
Sarr with the ball.
God, dude, stop shooting.
Shot is up and good. 82-51. Yeah, rough night from the rookie from France. All right, Towns down the lane, almost dunks and he couldn't make it, man. Looked like he got fouled by Sarr, no call. Here comes the Wizards. Johnson, 3-point shot from the elbow, wide open, good. 82-56.
He got stuffed by the rim,
he got blocked. That's what I'm trying to see on the replay because Sarr was right there with him. Johnson looked like he 14 years old.
They
He
do.
look
Yeah, they
like
look young. Yeah.
but this will say, but like I said, this is a great thing when you look at the league. Like these young players, man. Like I said, if I see Johnson walking out and I was like, oh, that's a tall dude. It's like he plays basketball, but I know he's in the NBA. I mean, the dude don't even look like he's in. He's like 14 years old. He look like he's 14.
He need to comb his goddamn hair in that NBA.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, but
No.
and like I said, and I know he's got to be like what 19 or 20 years old. I mean, let me see. I know he's like 19 or 20. These kids are young. And I mean, it's like it's a good thing. AJ Johnson, let me see. AJ Johnson, yeah, 20 years old. He's a rookie. Let me see. He actually got picked by Milwaukee last year in the first round, and then he probably got traded on AJ Johnson. Yeah. He got picked a year ago. But AJ Johnson is 6'5", 160. He's 160 pounds. You look at.
Wow. Featherweight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
160
but
pounds.
20. The Wizards are like, they got a lot of, like I said, it's a young team. Like Jordan Poole is playing on a young team with these guys. You know what I'm saying? And he's got to be like the see, that's what I say, you need that veteran presence. And he's like, Middleton is there now, you know what I'm saying? But he just got there. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
they got a lot of veteran dudes. They got Middleton, Smart.
Smart, yeah. Smart, but see, all these dudes just came in the trades too, though. That's the whole thing.
Right.
Ain't like they've been there for some years. They just got there like within like what was the trade line was February or something, like for a month.
Right.
And that was another thing. So these dudes like Smart came from the Grizzlies. Now he goes to a bad team. You see what I'm saying? It's like you go from a good team, the Celtics, to the Grizzlies, a good team, and then you go to that's the thing in sports, man. It's like you never know where you're going to be. You might be in a good situation here and there, and next thing you know, you get traded, things like that. You get traded from a good situation to a bad team. But it's just like I said, but you got to keep on playing because just like you're on a bad team, you're going to get traded to a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they can turn that squad because you look at Detroit. Detroit was in the pits, and you see them balling out now. So, you get the right coaching, or you get the right scenarios to build around them.
Mm-hmm.
You could turn a franchise around with the players you have.
Mm-hmm. All right, looking at the NCAA March Madness, BYU up 52-45 over Wisconsin, 17:30 left to go in the second half in that game. So it's only a 7-point lead in that game. So, of course, it's going to come down to the wire in that game. All right, Knicks with the ball. Bridges in the corner to Cameron Payne from the corner, 3-point shot. Shit hit the side of the backboard. I mean,
Tell Payne to stop shooting, dude.
And then Payne, then you fall on the defense, 82-59, 3-point shot. It's like, get that wet spot up. It's a wet spot out there because Payne fell out there. So it's a 20-point game, 82-59. Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne over to Towns.
Unbelievable.
Shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here they come. Carrington with the ball. Down the lane. Out to AJ Johnson. 3-point shot from the youngster. Good. 82-62. 20-point lead. And the Wizards down 20. But like I said, it's been mostly 20, 25, 30. You know what I'm saying? They done chop a 10 off the lead. Knicks with the ball. Bridges over to Payne. Payne around the Bridges screen. Payne out to Towns at the 3-point line, guarded by Sarr. Over to Hart. Payne Towns with the shot in the lane. Good. Should have been an and one. 84-62. Wizards inbounds to Alex Johnson. AJ Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson over to Carrington. Carrington, nope. Fake the 3-point shot. What?
There's a foul
on Josh Hart. Carrington faked the 3-point shot. See, Carrington does it. See, that's what I'm saying. Guys who can shoot the ball, they'll shoot that shot. He fakes the ball. He almost like Josh Hart. He fakes it too when he's wide open because he's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not what he wants to do. He can shoot it, but I don't know, man.
It's just a simple fact. We had a 30-point lead. He still had the starters in there. He should have aired out the benches. Like, stop running these dudes so much. It's 4-11. Like, we still got a 20-point lead. You don't want to lose the lead anymore. But
just like you said, we up 30. Like I said, you should have more of these good. DeLon Wright should be coming in. These other guys should be
you
coming in
should
to spell these
have
guys.
other players, yes, to get these dudes rest.
He doesn't
Like,
seem to
stop
understand it,
burning these
bro.
dudes out.
Doesn't seem to understand it, man. Like I said, and that's why I was on the podcast the other dude. Somebody like, you think that's a narrative about Tom Thibodeau running his play? Like, bro, that ain't no narrative. It's been going on since Chicago, since the Bulls, bro. He was on the Bulls. He was running them guys in the ground too. It's like, Hart got his. He got his bandana upside down.
Yeah, he always has it upside down.
Is that a show of protest?
I don't, I don't even. But he always rock his
Yeah,
joint
I know he
upside
always
down for
rock
some
it.
reason.
Oh, but then again, you know what? It might be on the right way, but then when he gets fouled in the game, it might be turning all a which way, and you know what I'm saying? He's letting you know that he got fouled for real. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody gonna have which call it upside down. So I'm pretty sure they don't put it around his neck, his face. All right, the free throw was good by the Knicks, and the Knicks have the ball. Bridges with the ball. Mitchell Robinson in the game now for Towns. Bridges, and he airmails it. He said, yo, that's how you should have probably passed to Towns a little bit, put some little air under it for Towns to get an easy dunk. It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, Sarr with the ball. Knicks with a 23-point lead. Jordan Poole, wide open shot around the screen. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. 3:49 left to go in the third quarter. 23-point Knicks lead. Hart to OG Anunoby. OG over to Mitchell Robinson.
He should have dunked
and
it.
he dunked it. And 3-second violation on Mitch. Mitch, you was right there. Just throw the ball. I don't even care if you dunked the ball. Just a little hook shot right in there. You 3 feet from the
Exactly. You're in the lane. What are you thinking about? Just try to dunk the ball.
And I don't care. I don't care if Sarr there, dunk on him. He said dunk on him. This is this is what I'm saying. And I ain't got nothing against Mitch, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, back in the day, all them athletic players, they dunking that. Sean Kemp in the lane right there. Sean Kemp right there, he dunking that thing. So without hesitation. AJ Johnson with the ball, Wizards with the ball. Johnson in the lane, fall away jump shot is no good, but put back dunk by Rashawn Holmes, 85-64. 21-point Knicks lead. Robinson inbounds to Hart. Hart around the Robinson screen at the elbow, over to Robinson. Robinson at the top of the key, over to Payne. Payne down the lane. Shot is up, floater's up, no good. Rebounded by Payne and at the side of the damn backboard. Shot is no good. OG Anunoby, his 3-point shot is no good. And here comes the Wizards over to AJ Johnson again. Johnson back to Jordan Poole. Poole guarded by Josh Hart. Poole step back 3-point shot. Looked good. Leaving his hand. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Over to Cameron Payne. 85-64. Payne with the ball over to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson looking. Finds Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. His floater is up and good. 87-64. Wizards inbounds. Holmes inbounds to AJ Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Over to, I want to say, who just checked in the game for the Wizards? It's Kobe Jones. Like, where did Kobe Jones come off? And so Jordan Poole with the 3-point field, 87-67. So it's a 20-point game.
Bring the subs in. Let them get some burn. These dudes is not playing hard because they have a lead. It's like everybody's going through the motions now. This is when things get dangerous.
Yeah. But like I said, man, you bring them in. Like I said, Pressure's been playing. Like I said, hey, I want to see Beauchamp. You know what I'm saying? Bring him in. Dottier down there, bring him in. You got to give, like I said, you got 16 games left in the season or 15, whatever game is like. Let these guys play to get some more experience. Because like I said, the playoff come, you already know you got some veterans that's going to be injured probably. And then they're going to be like, what? You're going to have some unreliable guys that it's like this guy should have got some more PT earlier in the season.
Exactly. And I don't really like our matchup because if we do finish in that third spot, that means we're taking on the lights of a Detroit or somebody.
Yeah, Detroit, Indiana, Milwaukee, those 3 teams, any one of those 3 teams will be around there. And don't let Orlando go on a little run because Orlando's a tough team. Regardless of what, I'm saying, people say it's like I said, those guys, man, it's just something about them. And Jalen Suggs ain't playing whoever. They could be missing, like I said, like Wagner, Banchero, and they still be winning games, bro.
No, they honestly they got the one Wagner brother back
Yeah,
with
France is back.
Pablo. Yeah, France is
Yeah,
back, so
with
they've been
Paolo.
balling because they just beat somebody tough.
Right. I forgot who they beat, and that's what Suggs out because Suggs hasn't been playing.
Correct.
All right, Shamit inbounds to Kolig. Kolig with the ball, guarded by Johnson. Kolig at the top of at the logo. Kolig out to Josh Hart, guarded by Jones. Over to Shamit. Shamit guarded by Marcus Smart. Around the Mitchell Robinson screen. Shamit down to Mitchell Robinson, who rolls to the basket and lays it in. 89-69. Good take by Mitch. 89-67. Jones inbounds to Johnson. Johnson point directing traffic over to Rashawn Holmes. Holmes over to Marcus Smart. Smart in the lane. Floater is up. Good, and a foul on Josh Hart. You see that those are the type of fouls that I don't think the referee should be calling. That wasn't even really no hard foul like that. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like I said, between the NBA referees and Kobe Jones gets in the lane and get a dunk because Towns, I don't know, he wasn't really like paying attention. 89-71, 18-point is an 18-point lead now. It's Kolik with the ball, guarded by Johnson. Over to Shamit. Shamit over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Throws out to Kolik, to Josh Hart, to Shamit. His 3-point shot, no good. Shamit gets the rebound. He didn't.
His shots is right there.
That's what I'm saying. He got to make the shots, bro. They're good. These are wide open shots. Marcus Smart with the ball. Smart in the lane. Fall away jump shot, 1 foot good, and it's only a 16-point game. See what I'm talking about? It was just a 31-point game. They done chopped 15 points off the lead with 53 seconds left to go in the game. Knicks with the ball. Kolik around the town screen. Kolik guarded by Johnson. Kolik in the lane, lays it up and in, and
That's
a
why
foul.
you gotta play this dude.
91-73.
That's why you gotta play this dude.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If these dudes was on some other teams, they'll be playing. And that's what I'm saying. He just don't be playing these guys.
So he was fouled before he got to the basket.
I know. You got whack, whack, whack. And Kolik free throws up and is good. 92-73. All right. Wizards inbound the ball. Smart over to AJ Johnson. He's telling AJ, let the ball bounce. He said, AJ don't even understand. He's like, let it bounce. Johnson with the ball, guarded by Hart. Johnson at the top of the key over to Marcus Smart. Pull up 3-point shot from the elbow. Good. 92-76.
Where did this jump shot come from?
I know, right? 92-76. 16-point lead. 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Kolik with the ball, guarded by Johnson. Around a Robinson screen. Kolik looking, finds Landry Shamit over to Josh Hart. Wide open 3-point shot. Barely draws iron, but no good rebounded by the Wizards. And here comes the Wizards down 16 over to Johnson, to Marcus Smart. It's 5 seconds left to go. Smart. And it's off of Mitchell Robinson's. And that would have been if he'd have got that pass through, that would have been an easy dunk. Good deflection. 2.5 seconds left to go. Yeah, his toes was close to that 3-point line, but it was a 3. All right. Jones looking, trying to inbound the ball to Rashawn Holmes, and is deflected away, and that is the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters, the Knicks lead have been chopped to 16 points, 92-76. So the fourth quarter, Knicks just got a whole serve, man. Like I said, if the Knicks didn't have a 30-point lead or a 20, the game would have been tied right now. And this is what I'm saying. They've been playing good majority of the game, and now they let the Wizards get some life in the Wizards in the middle to the end of the third quarter.
You're absolutely right. They cut the lead in half for it to be for them to be struggling to see where they're going to get some more scoring back again. Who's going to score?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, it's like make some, like you say. If it was, if it was easy to make shots, I guess everybody would make shots. But
yeah, Jacob Petruzzi, what's good, fam? Yeah, I wonder how you did with the sports betting, man. I know you was at the casino, man, at Mohegan and stuff. I don't know how you did it. You know what I'm saying? But it is college basketball season, so it's like UConn, Florida tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be a good UConn, Florida tomorrow. Duke, Baylor tomorrow. Kentucky and who is Kentucky playing tomorrow? Kentucky, Florida tomorrow. Yeah, I think yeah, Alabama plays. It's a lot of good games on tomorrow because tomorrow these guys, the winner of those games, go to the Sweet 16, man.
That's
So
it. Yeah.
that's a
Damn,
good.
already.
Yeah, like I said, the Sweet 16, man. So after tomorrow, the Sweet 16, then like I said, what's that? Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, something like that. Then the winner of those games go down to the Elite Eight, be the Elite Eight, and then after that, the Final Four. So just like that, the 68 teams, I mean, down to 64. Now it's down to 32. After tomorrow, it'll be down to 32. No, it'll be down to the Sweet 16.
Right.
Yeah, it's the 32. So by tomorrow, after tomorrow, we'll have the Sweet 16 will be set after the last game tomorrow. All right, about to start the fourth quarter. Like I said, Knicks up 16. Knicks was once up by 31, 32 points. And that lead has been chopped in half, man.
Yo, they must have flagged Tracy Morgan after that episode.
Somebody, you can't be sitting in courtside with that shit you got going on. You keep that shit at home. You said, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever's sitting right now, I'll be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? To see that. I mean, you understand it, but it's just like, oh, whoa, what happened? All right, Wizards with the ball. Johnson with the ball over to Holmes. Holmes guarded by Robinson at the top of the three-point line. Over to Marcus Smart. Smart around the Rashawn Holmes screen. Smart in the lane down on Holmes for the basket. Towns, what happened? 92-78. Mitchell Robinson's out there guarding Wilson. Is like, Kolek with the ball. Trying to find Towns, guarded by Towns, and he loses the ball. It's like, yo, you got to hurry and get rid of that ball. If somebody come over, you got to find out. It's like you came from the other side, but you got to find out. Got to get rid of that ball. It's now Knicks up 14 points now, 92-78. And they're going to make Tom Thibodeau lose the top of his hair.
You think?
AJ Johnson in the lane. Euro step up and no good. Rebounded by Towns. Almost loses the ball. Over to Landry Shamet, to Tyler Kolek. Kolek shot is up to Landry Shamet, and he didn't want the shot, and is rebounded by Landry. I told you, Landry be doing some dumb stuff sometimes, bro. You just shoot the ball. All right, rebound, no over the back, like I said, and Gill. That's Gill. Okay, that's Gill. 92-80. It's a 12-point game, and the Knicks have not scored, man, since the Kolek, what you call it. Like, this is what we be talking about. Kolek, I mean, in the lane to Mitchell Robinson, too much congestion. Kolek gonna get the ball back. Nope. OG Anunoby with the ball. OG got to score the ball, and it is blocked by Holmes. And here comes the Wizards. Marcus Smart, 3-point. Oh my God, 92.
I'm telling you, dude, this is and you watching this shit. You watching what's happening, and like the coach is like, yo, Towns is playing like trash. These dudes is getting layups. He's watching layups at his face, like, oh, okay, take that layup. Like, come on, you're dribbling around, getting the ball stolen. Like, come on, dude. Like, you gotta like, yo, sit him down, give him a break or something. It's too early in the quarter for that trash kind of play. That, like you said, he's got to rip into some of these dudes, man. Like, I understand these are good dudes, but like, come on, man. You gotta give these dudes a verbal lashing or something. You can't. That effort right there was like trash on the last five baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable how you could cut a lead from 30 to 9 points.
That's like I said. That's unbelievable, bro. That is unbelievable.
All right. Well, listen. Like I told you, so we're not any team that say they could try to make this makes it very positive for any team to make a run on the Knicks to come back because of
Yeah.
this. A 30-point lead to 9.
But what I told you though, if the team is start pushing the ball and pushing the pace, they're gonna do it. That's what I'm saying. And to see what the Wizards they was walking the ball up, but now they moving the ball. You see what I'm saying? They're picking up the
I
tempo.
understand that.
They're
But
making
look,
it.
we
They're picking up the
if
tempo.
we're running with Towns, we're always going to be beat because he's always behind the play anyway.
I know that's what I'm saying, but and teams, like I said, teams know that. Like I said, and these teams, these younger teams, like I said, all they gotta do is push the pace on every possession. It doesn't matter what happens. If they keep pushing the pace, the dam is gonna break. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna
I
happen.
hear you. I see it.
Because in the first 2.5 quarters, they was like sleepwalking. You know what I'm saying? They was just walking the ball up, right? You remember he was walking. He was like they got no
Yeah.
rhythm. They ain't walking the ball. It's like, and that's how we be looking. Walking the ball up with no rhythm is just walking. It's like you got to push the pace. You got to run. At some point, you got to put these other teams in a bind. You know what I'm saying? But had the Wizards kept slowing and kept playing a slow pace, yeah, it would still have been a 30-some point lead because they not. You know what I'm saying? But now the pressure's on the Knicks now. They only up 9. Now the Knicks feeling the pressure. Is, you know, say it's 10:30 something. It's early fourth quarter. It's only a 9-point game. And what we always say, this is the NBA basketball. Everything is a game of runs. It's a game of runs. Everybody's gonna make their run. But this shot by Marcus Smart, I didn't even that looked like a shot from like the end of the quarter. You know what I'm saying? The way he heaved it up because he didn't. Yo, it's a 9-point lead. Bridges inbounds to Cameron Payne.
Make it a 7.
Yeah, I know. It's Cameron Payne guarded by Johnson. And of course, poor passing over to AJ Johnson, 7-point game. Yep, because like I said, the Wizards don't pick up the pace. That's all you have to do against this Knicks team, man. They got picked that. You pick your energy level up. I pay him back over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Knicks got 3 turnovers so far, and it's only 2 minutes into the third quarter. That's part of the reason. Bridges in the lane, looking. Oh my God, you could have put that shot up over that dude or whatever, man.
Who? The OG?
Bridges. When he got in, it's like he's just like, yo. That's what I say. Sometimes when you get an angle or something, and you that close by the free throw line, you could put the shot up, bro. It's different. Like if you out by the 3-point line and you got it, but you about to. I mean, you could rise up and just shoot at the free throw line, bro. That's like nothing. I don't care who's on you. 92-85. All right, Knicks inbounds to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot is up. No good. He had to put up. It was like the shot clock run down. Oh, snap. Over to the Wizards have it with AJ Johnson. The Wizards are 4 out of 7 in this quarter. Johnson throws it out to Gill, out to Marcus Smart. No good. Rebounded by AJ Johnson.
When did Marcus Smart get a jump shot? Stop already. Get out of here.
What I tell you is like this Marcus Smart with the 3-point shot up, and it's only a 4-point game. What I tell you, Demit, like I said, is a high percentage shot. He's going to take it. He might not be a good for you, but you're going to make more of that compared to somebody in your grill where you ain't going to take the shot. But it's only a 4-point game. Yo, the Wizards of Cameron Payne, wide open 3-point shot, about time. They needed that. About time, 95-88. You got to make shots. Like I said, all this is just making shots. Smart with the ball, guarded by OG Anunoby now. Towns, they put Towns in the pick and roll. His man wide open. Didn't make the shot, but see, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna go to that because his man is gonna be wide open. So they're gonna find Towns. Whoever man Towns is going, they're gonna find that dude. Bridges, fall away shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Over to Marcus Smart. His 3-point shot. Yeah, I know. Over to Bridges. Bridges, you got this dude. Take this dude. In the lane, shot is up. No good. Good. That's what you got to do. That's what I'm talking about, forcing the issue. I'd rather you do that than you pulling the ball back out. You got one guy back, yo, put that guy on skates and take it into that dude. That's all you got to do.
But why all of a sudden now this dude is scared to shoot the ball, though?
No, I ain't even talking about, shoot the ball, but I'm talking about on that play. I'd rather him do what he did than
No. I got it, but I'm just saying, it just seems, it just seems like Mikal is scared to shoot the ball now.
But to me, that's what happened when you got a big lead and then you willy-nilly. But when the game is tight, it's not like that no more. It's like, because now you got a little pressure. You know, so Bridges' first free throw's up and is good. And Hart checks back into the game from Mitchell Robinson. 8:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Bridges' second free throw's up and is good. 97-88. It's a 9-point game. They have outscored the Knicks 42-17 since the
Mm.
8:14 third quarter. How do you let a team that don't have really no offensive firepower outscore you? That's what I keep talking about. It just shows you when it's like this. This is why they lose a lot of games, because their energy level goes down and they stop playing and they stop doing things. And that's all it is.
No, that's what it is right there. When
And
you
like,
actually playing now.
right,
Now you actually going for a rebound now.
yeah,
You
right, right,
actually
right.
fighting for a rebound.
But you should have been doing that. That's what I'm saying. It's just like when you even when you have a big lead, you got to keep going. I don't know what is this thing, and I know what's saying should have put some of the subs in the game with a 30-something point lead. You know what I'm saying? But even like the starters, I don't even care. You out there in the court, you still have to play. It's a game. This is your profession. This is what you love to do. You can't be out there just like going through the motions, like. And Brogdon and Middleton is in street clothes, and so is Koulibaly. Knicks win the tap. Cameron Payne with the ball. Thought about it. Over to Towns. Towns guarded by Holmes. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded by George. Out to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne. Step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns, who got held and
I mean, held, fouled, kicked. I
fouled.
mean, whatever you
Is
got.
that the only way he's going to get
However
a
you
foul
look
call?
at
He
it,
got to fall on the ground.
hulked. He's holding his arm like
That's what I'm saying.
tackled him.
That's the only way he's going to get a call. They're going to be like, hey.
Jeez.
You were like, yeah. I mean, and
Oh
see,
my God.
and
You
see on
gotta
a
be.
and
You
see on,
gotta be
but see
kidding me.
on a play like that, Holmes by him holding his arm like that, you could dislocate somebody's shoulder like that going
Of
down like that.
course.
Towns in the lane gets mugged, no call. 99-88, 11-point lead, and here comes the Wizards. Johnson over to Sarr, and Sarr has been quiet this game. He didn't look like he's been aggressive like he wants to score. George in the lane, down to Sarr, and is stolen by Towns. Out to Payne, out to Hart, to OG Anunoby. Shot is no good, but he is fouled. So he'll be going to the free throw line with the Knicks up by 11. Oh, you got that basket in?
They call the
A goaltending. Okay, it's 101 to 88. Let me see. Okay, yeah. And he goes to free throw line too. He goes to free throw line.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, he just called a goaltending. All right, 13-point Knicks on a 9-0 run. Much needed run. All right, Carrington with the ball. At the top of the key, around the Sarr screen, over to Sarr. Sarr looking, finds George. George down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. And here comes the Knicks. Payne with the ball, guarded by Sarr. Over to Towns. Towns guarded by George. Towns finds Mikal Bridges. Bridges said, nope, don't want that. Gets out the lane and he turns the ball over to Johnson. Over to Kobe Jones for the layup, 101 to 90. Poor, bad play by Bridges on both ends. Like I said, if he had the ball on offense, didn't want the shot, turns it over. Then he on defense, don't even make the shot. Towns with a 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by George, and here comes the Wizards. George guarded by Hart at the top of the key. Over to Gill. And it's stolen by OG Anunoby. OG with the ball. OG taking it all the way, lays it up and in. 103-90. Timeout on the floor. That should have been a foul. That should have been an and one.
I don't understand what is a foul anymore. Watching the games just confuses me. What is a foul anymore? To be honest with you,
it confuses everybody because my whole thing is and all that BS about refereeing because this person, the people don't initiate contact like that. Dudes are trying to go score. Ain't nobody just going down the lane and trying to look for a foul. Dude is trying to go score. So if people are fouling or trying to stop him, that's what's going to happen because ain't nobody just going to let you just go down the lane and lay it up. So obviously they trying to stop you and they foul you, but then they be like, oh no, he's the one who could. He ain't do the contact, bro. Because if I'm driving down the lane, I'm trying to go down and score. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm just driving down the lane to go look for some contact. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the dumbest excuses that these referees make.
it's I mean, it's retarded. I like I said, I mean, Towns had to have been fouled like 2 or 3 times before they actually called the foul. I don't understand what is a foul no more. The dude is clearly grabbing his arm. That wasn't a foul. They had to tackle him before they called the foul.
If I didn't know, if I was just looking out, I would have think like why Towns is going up to get the shot mauled at the top. Somebody on the bottom on the floor, like holding his ankles around his ankles or holding him down. Because that's how he'd be looking like he could barely get off the ground because it looked like he got a weight around his waist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like, yo, man, who's holding this? It's like 2 or 3 guys. It's like it's always heavy traffic when he's getting fouled. It's not like it's one person in there or something. It'd be like 2 people, and it's like you're not gonna call that.
And then our wing guys, like I'm thinking like Marcus Smart. Is Marcus Smart that crafty? That I'm like thinking to myself, I'm watching the game like Marcus Smart is just he's doing nothing spectacular but just hitting shots. But
Yeah.
who is not guarding him though? Who's not guarding Marcus Smart on the floor?
Right. She said,
Now,
"Tell me
don't get
about
me
it,
wrong.
bro. You can't really
Kolek can't guard him.
what's to come out of the fog." Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, like I said, between basketball and football and NFL, I don't know what is a foul. I don't know what is a pass interference call. I don't know what these referees. I don't know what they're doing. Those the easiest calls to make. They won't. They don't want to make it. They don't make it. They come up with they pull something out their ass. It's like this is like, and then a call that doesn't mean anything. That's when they want to call it when it doesn't impact the game. When the game is at hand and it's impacting you, they don't want to make the call, the obvious call. So they just do a makeup call to make it all like, add up towards the end when people look at it, be like, oh, well, look, this team only had like 26 fouls. This other team had 23, when really the other team should have had like 39 fouls.
Well, listen, if that's how you think they divvy it up by the first half and the second half, or they try to make certain numbers of like to try to even it out. Like, listen, I still don't see it because a foul is a foul. I mean,
That's
you
what
can't
RC
have a
said. He said,
dude.
what should be a foul ain't, and what is a foul is like, huh? Yeah, like I said, you don't know. You think like what is a foul? Like I said, they rather call like the tough, the touch fouls, the small fouls. They rather call those. They don't want to call the other fouls. All right, Wizards with the ball. Carrington over to Sar. Sar over to George. He looked like he walked. George pokes it away to Jordan Poole, shooting, going out of bounds. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to OG and Anobi. OG with the ball. OG just been taking it now, huh? OG 105.90. Wizards inbounds to Johnson. Johnson with the ball with Towns looking. Finds, and the pass is stolen by Josh Hart. And here comes the Knicks now. Josh Hart in the lane. Floaters up and good. 107.90. So Knicks looking good these last 2. Knicks on a 15-2 run. So like I said, the NBA is a game of runs. Wizard with the ball. Jordan Poole. Poole spins down the lane, lays it up and in.
Jordan Poole can still
107.92.
ball though.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing.
He could ball. The only problem with Jordan Poole, he's one of those loose cannons.
He's a head
Like
case, yeah.
that's the
He's
only thing is
definitely a
like
head case.
because wait a minute. An 8-second count.
He walking the ball up the court trying to kill a clock, dude. He got to get across the line.
But what I keep saying is like this. It's like, look at plays like this. Why are you moving? Get the ball across the timeline, then do that. I don't know why these dudes just be like lollygagging when they get inbound the ball and just be like, huh. It's like, get the ball across the timeline, then you could just stand. All right, Wizards inbounds to George. George with the ball over to Sar. Sar's been real quiet. Back down to Sar now. Sar, ooh.
That should be on the floor.
With the foul. They're
That
going to
should
put it on.
definitely be on the floor.
No, they're going to call it because, I mean, he couldn't go up because of the way Shaman landed.
He couldn't go up.
Yeah.
He was already down.
No, I know, but the Shaman was on the back, so he really couldn't go up too. So, I mean, that stopped him from attempting the shot. I could understand that. I would have called that too. He going to the free throw line. Because if he'd have went up, he really could have probably hurt Shaman too. All right, Sar's first free throw is up and it's good. Yeah, that dude is 7'1". He goes up. I mean, what's his going to fly backwards? He's gonna be flying backwards. All right, Sar's second free throw is up and it's good. 107.94. Great touch. These guys, like I said, I'm looking at these guys got good touches for big guys that size. Because it's a lot of guys at the free throw line. Their stuff is terrible. All right, Knicks with the ball. Bridges in the lane. His fall away jump shot is no good. Bridges ain't been He ain't,
Nothing. That's what I
he ain't
told
been
you.
he ain't been
Hey,
right.
after the first half, where is he? Yo,
That's what
yo,
I'm saying. He be disappearing
MIA.
high. All right, and it'll be a turnover. Should be Knicks ball. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, what I'm saying is when you have a big lead and you making shots, it's all good. You know, everybody, you're dancing around. But then when the game starts getting close and tight, then it's like, nah. But this is what I'm saying. He was hot. They should just kept, and they should just kept. He should just kept at it.
And
All
then they
right,
plan to
Payne,
start us way too many minutes again.
of course. Over to Towns. Towns guarded by Sarr. Shot is up, no good, but Towns is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. With the Knicks up 13, 107-94. 4:10 left to go in the game. Look back at the score. BYU up 79-71. Still an 8-point game. 6:21 left to go. Now it's 81-71, 10-point game. Also, Gonzaga up 60-51 over. Houston is up 60-51 over
Houston, yeah, I was
Gonzaga.
about to say,
9:55 in the second half. Also, 9:08 left to go in the first half. Tennessee 17, UCLA 15. All right, Towns second free throws up and is good. 108-94, 14-point Knicks lead. All right, Wizards inbounds. Carrington over to George.
Thank you.
George with the ball over to Sarr. Sarr over to Poole. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. I know what's his name. Then Poole is like, boy, what?
No, what? He ran into the paint.
Payne.
They didn't call no offensive foul, and he threw a bow at it, and then you fouled him. Then you fouled Towns twice.
Yeah, but he flopped on that Towns because I look at the play now. He flopped like
exactly.
All right, Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne at the top of the key over to Towns. Elbow 3-point shot is up and good. 111-94. Knicks up.
Towns got to stop being stupid too. Stop throwing elbows because they're gonna call that eventually.
17-point lead, 111-94 with 3:45 left to go.
Not to say, like I said, it's not like Jordan Poole didn't foul him for him to be like, yo, to throw that and be like, get off of me, but that's what I said. I don't know what's a foul no more. It's like the dude could grab his arm, hold on. Towns get frustrated, throw him off his arm, and then now you call a foul. Like, what is going on here? So as soon as he elbowed him or something, then it was like, oh, flagrant, this, that. Like, come on, dude, make it easy.
Yep, that's what they want, man.
It's like, they want a hard game.
Yeah, no, that's what they want these guys to go off on the referees, like I said, and this is because every time these guys go off in the media after the broken, and they fine them, so that's how the NBA be making more money because they know these guys gonna be pissed off. I was like, yeah, they pissed off because you ain't holding these guys accountable, but making bad calls. It's one thing if they making good calls and stuff. I can understand it, but obvious calls got to be called, bro. I mean, you can't just be like, you can't call every foul. Yeah, you can't call every foul, but the obvious ones, you got to call those. The soft fouls, you can get away with the soft fouls. I don't care about that. But you can't mug a guy and maul a guy, and then you don't call that. And then sometimes on a fast break where a guy goes in for a shot and a guy might have puts his hand out there but don't really touch him, and then you call a foul because you it's like you anticipating that foul. All right, Wizards with the ball. Johnson up, no good, but he will be going to the free throw line. And I'm about to say, so let me see who they don't bring in because these guys, I got to try to keep up with these guys' names. That's Tristan Vucevic and Jalen Martin, Vucevic or whatever is like. All right.
Right. Why are we not clear on our bench by now? These dudes gave up on the game already.
No, his first free throw is good. His second one is no good. Rebounded by Towns. That's your boy. 111.95, 3:30 left to go. They don't wave the white flag. They don't put their bench in.
Right.
The Knicks still got their starters up. That's the Knicks though. Towns shot is up, no good. He got fouled. Back up and good. 113-95. Wizards inbounds to Johnson. And these guys are playing really without a point guard because Brogdon ain't there, and I don't even know these other guys. I mean, Carrington ain't no point guard, and Jordan Poole really ain't no point guard.
No, here he's finally doing it. You use this.
Kobe Jones with the shot is up, man. Good. 113-97. 2:55 left to go. Cameron Payne across the timeline, around the town screen, over to Towns. Towns. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. He'd be going to the free throw line. Yeah, you got to get like Towns, like these guys out the game before it's
exactly. Come on,
113-97.
That one dude reminds me of Austin Rivers a little bit.
Right? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I was just looking at him, man. Josh Hart goes to the bench. I wonder if his headband is straight now.
he's taking it off.
He didn't got to take it off. They take it off for him in the game. I mean, that stuff be around his neck. I mean, he even be showing the referee. He said, "How did it get like this?"
How to get around my neck.
Right. And like you said, yeah, the bench is coming. Beauchamp comes in. It's Watson. And Towns' second free throws up and is good. 115-97. Knicks with a 18-point lead. All right. Wizards inbounds to Johnson. And then the next whistle, Towns will come out the game after the next whistle. Johnson with the ball, guarded by Shamet. Around the Vucevic screen. Johnson out to Johnson in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Beauchamp. And here comes the Knicks. Beauchamp out to Towns. And Towns looks like he's going to go back to free throw. I don't know why Towns is like Towns. Just come out the game, bro.
Hi. Dude, he's trying to get his average up.
Forget the average, bro. It's like, yo, because you keep going there, hitting knees and all. You don't want to do that, bro. Just get out the game, bro. It's like, yo, the game is in hand.
Especially driving to the lane and stuff like that.
I don't understand some of these guys sometimes, man. It's like, yo, you could have gave it to somebody else and let the other person go and stuff like that. You trying to just like, hey, let me get up out of here, man. 115-97. Towns' first free throw is up. And it's no good. And it's like every time they're ready to take him out, so he gets to the free throw line. His second free throw is up and it's good. 116-97. All right, Wizards inbound. What? Get the dude out the game. They could have did it where it's like, yo, right after
they fouled him already.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they could have did it where it's like sometimes like right after the second free throw, they'll let a guy come out and stuff like that. I don't know why the referees ain't just stop. Dude's been at the scores table. Precious Achiuwa been at the scores table, and you can even you could have sat Precious Achiuwa down. You could have just brought in PJ Tucker to get 2 minutes. Let PJ rev that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Let him rev that thing up.
Get those old bones going.
Yeah. Because guess what? You going to need PJ Tucker for the playoffs possibly. You know what I'm saying? All right. In the lane. Money in the bank. 116.99. Knicks with the ball. Kolick looking. Finds Landry Shamet. Shamet throws to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa in the lane, down to Watson for the dunk. 118.99. 141 left to go. Jones with the ball. Jones over to Vucevic, down low with Landry Shamet, and he is fouled by Watson. So the Knicks look like the Knicks will end their 2-game losing streak.
Oh, about time. And Dottie must be still hurt.
I don't even. Is he on the bench? He might
I'm
be.
saying,
But he
yeah,
was
he
on the
might be
bench.
still hurt.
No, but he was on the bench the last game or the other game. Malcolm Dottie played in the last against either Charlotte or San Antonio. He played one of those games at the end. But he's not on the. I don't see him on the bench. It's both free throws made by Vucevic. 118, 101, 120 left to go. Beauchamp with the ball. Step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Wizards. Over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Shamet around the Vucevic screen. Johnson. Step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Watson. Over to Kolik. Over to Precious Achua. Trying to get his numbers up. Lays it up and in. 120 to 101.
Oh, my God. A highlight reel. You got to be kidding me, dude.
Yeah, these guys always want to do so like, it's like over to him. Marshawn Beauchamp. Off the backboard, up and in. Johnson and Wizards inbounds. And so you ain't even have to do that. Like I said, Beauchamp is like, yo, you just can't be out there hot dogging it.
Well, he's at home. That's the first time he's trying to get some for people to look at him. This is it.
Mm-hmm. And load of Vucevic, and that's a 122 to 103. Beauchamp with the ball, and that should be about it. He's just going to kind of dribble it out. It should be like 1 second left for the Wizards and stuff like that. And that is your final score, 122 to 103. Knicks end their 2-game losing streak. So the Knicks will go to 44 and 26 on the season. Wizards fall to 15 and 55 on the season. And like I said, the stats. Look at the final stats in this game. For the Wizards, Alex Sarr finishes with only 8 points, 5 rebounds. Keyshawn George finishes with a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Justin Champagnie, 7 points. Jordan Poole, the hot man, with 25 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Bubba Carrington with only 4 points. Off the bench, Anthony Gill with 4, Tristan Vucevic with 4, Rashawn Holmes with 4 points and 7 rebounds. Marcus Smart off the bench with 17 points, going 4 of 7 from 3-point range. Kobe Jones finishes with 6 points. AJ Johnson finishes with 9 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Wizards, 39 of 88 for 44%. 3-point shooting, 11 of 36 for 31%. Free throw shooting, 14 of 19 for 74%. Wizards finished with 41 rebounds, 21 assists, and 20 turnovers in the game. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges, the high man, had 24 at halftime, only finished with 27. He's 20, so he had 27 3 points in the second half, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. OG Anunoby, 23 points, 2 rebounds in the game. Karl Anthony Towns finishes with a double-double, 31 points, 11 boards. Cameron Payne, and starting today, finishes with 13 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. Josh Hart finishes with 9 points and 12 rebounds, just missed out on a double-double. Off the bench, Precious Achua with 4 points, 5 rebounds. Anton Watson with 2 points. Marshawn Beauchamp with 2 points. Mitchell Robinson, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Landry Shamet finishes with 4 points. Finishes with 3 points. Tyler Kolek finishes with 4 points and 8 assists. Overall shooting, Knicks 44 of 91 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 13 of 35 for 37%. Free throw shooting, 21 of 27 for 78%. Knicks out-rebounded the Wizards. Knicks with 49 rebounds, 29 assists, and 14 turnovers in the game. Looking at some other NBA scores around the association. Final score that went final. Indiana beats Brooklyn 108 to 103. Atlanta beats Golden State 124 to 115. And right now in the first quarter, Sacramento up 24 to 17 over Milwaukee. And like I said, Knicks won final 122 to 103. And the 10:30 game will be the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls, and that'll be at 10:30. And looking at the NCAA men's score right now. BYU up 89-83 over Wisconsin with 1:44 left to go in the second half. Also, Houston up 72-63 over Gonzaga with 5:54 left to go in the second. Also, first quarter, UCLA up 23-21 over Tennessee, 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. Scores that went final: Purdue ends the Cinderella season for McNeese State, 76-62. Arkansas also eliminates St. John's, 75-66. Michigan sends Texas A&M packing, beats them 91-79. Texas Tech beats Drake, 77-64. Auburn eliminates Creighton, 82-70. And that is your final update for the men's college. Once again, Knicks win 102-103. Knicks go to 44-26 on the season. Their next game, I believe, is I think it's Monday night against the Dallas Mavericks. No, it's Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's going to be Tuesday night against the Dallas Mavericks. So, like I said, Knicks rebounded well after this game, after those 2 losses in a row and stuff like that. Much needed win at home. Like I said, get a couple of days rest off and stuff like that. And like I said, hopefully when they play the Mavericks, like I said, they come out with a lot more energy and ready to go be focused because the Mavericks are decimated too with injuries. So, but like I said, it has been a cursor for the Knicks playing against teams that's injury riddled. But hopefully the Knicks can come out and try to get that game because, like I said, these 5 games are all winnable games that the Knicks should have been winning all these games. You know, but like I said, that's milk, and I mean that's water under the bridge right now.
Way under the bridge at this point.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shout out to chat, man. Shout out to RC, my boy RC the Hawkeye. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go subscribe to him, man. Good Iowa Hawkeyes, UCLA women's basketball, also WNBA Aces and the Indiana Fever and the Lynx. So go check him out, RC the Hawkeye. Yeah, I mean he's in the Midwest, so he like a lot of those Midwest teams. Jacob Petruzzi, you already know what it is, man. Hopefully, like I said, tomorrow you go and represent tomorrow. I know you're a huge UConn fan tomorrow, so go there, represent. I know you're going to be in Mohegan casinos making some bets. Dewani, you already know what it is, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. G Money, you already know what it is, man. Also, let's see who else is in here. Yeah, RC Hawkeye. Okay. All right, man. D, any final words, man, on this Knicks win 122-103 over the Wizards?
Only thing I can say is it's good to see a win come across the screen. I think the Knicks still have issues. They still got to work through their issues. Hopefully, one game at a time will work them out of their issues. Yo, come on, dude. Play the bench. Get some of these dudes some minutes. It wasn't like we couldn't have played the bench at least 10 minutes in this game the way we was blowing these dudes out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They should have came in, and some of these players they never played should have had one of them should have had 10 points or something. But you know, no, it's a good win, a much needed win. It was a BS team. We needed this, so I'll take it. You know, hopefully Dallas is another follow up to this, but again, I'm not going to count my eggs before they hatch. We're going to see what happens as the game starts.
All right, man. And like I said, that's the final, man. And we out, man. Like I said, Knicks win 122-103. Next game would be Tuesday night against the Dallas Mavericks. We'll be back around that time, but we'll be back Monday also talking Knicks basketball as we do every Monday night now. Monday night, Knicks at 7 o'clock, and Knicks at night talk. So talk about these games, the recap from the week before about these games, and also what's coming up in the, next week. All right. Until then, next time, man. See you guys, man. Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
For the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God. That's him. You feel the vibe? That's me. We going live. That's us. That like button shared, you been subscribed. Stadium. That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves. Yeah. That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 extreme. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.